Good morning, Dr. Mira.
Good morning,
Good.
sir. How are you, sir?
Fine, fine. Dr.
Good
Vanit,
to
good
see you,
morning.
sir. Good morning.
Yeah,
Good to see you, sir.
yeah, same here.
Thank you so much, sir. After such a long time, sir.
Yes, long time.
Yes.
और आप
So
कैसे
you are
हैं?
actually you are busy with your new assignment. Yeah. All the
बहुत
time I see you are busy in so many webinars all the day.
actually, so many issues are there. We are
Yes.
just trying to resolve one after another.
Yes. Yes.
टाइम चला जाता है उसी में.
हाँ. और घर पे ठीक है सर सब?
Everybody is fine.
Okay. Thank you. Good.
वनीत कैसा है?
Vineet
Good
madam,
morning,
she is
sir.
there.
डॉक्टर वनीत, गुड मॉर्निंग.
Good morning, sir.
आप और थोड़ा ऊपर दिखाओ आपका फेस.
Where are you? Give me some time.
कैमरा कैमरा कीजिए. Yes, yes, I could see now.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Dr. Atul, he has not joined.
He will be joining, ma'am.
Okay.
चलिए कोई बात नहीं.
सर आपकी आवाज कट रही है. द ऑडियो इज नॉट क्लियर.
और ठंड कैसा है डॉक्टर मीरा?
ठंड तो अब अच्छा हो रही
How
है
is the
सर.
cold?
मिनिमम टेम्परेचर इज बिलो 10. यस.
Below 10, हाँ? Wow.
यस. और
हमारा
वहाँ
तो
कैसा
इधर
है
नहीं है,
भुवनेश्वर में
कुछ भी
सर?
नहीं.
हाँ, भुवनेश्वर में.
अभी 2 दिन से 2 दिन में रात को अभी 20 डिग्री हो जाता है. वो हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ा है.
जी.
15 17
यस.
अब
ठीक है.
प्लीजेंट है. नाउ इट्स प्लीजेंट.
हाँ, प्रेजेंट है. यस.
आई थिंक टाइम लगेगा, मुझे लगता है थोड़ा. वी शुड वेट, नो?
डॉक्टर वनीत,
Sir, we have to wait for. Yes, ma'am.
हाउ मच टाइम यू विल टेक?
Only 2-3 minutes. Only 2 minutes, sir.
ओके. ओके.
Actually, one of webinar was going on before our, so they just hand over Zoom to us. So it will take 2-3 minutes to set up.
ओके. ओके. दैट्स फाइन.
Okay.
कुछ करिए ना इसका, कैसे इको आएगा एक दूसरे को सुनाएंगे.
यूज करना है वो मतलब म्यूट कर.
पता नहीं सर, इसमें तो आ ही नहीं देगा. ये ठीक है सर, वैसे चल रहा है.
हाँ, घर पर तो चल रहा है. 1 मिनट, ये इधर चेक करके निकालेंगे ऐसे.
Dr. Meera,
Ji?
ma'am.
Yes.
We are waiting for Dr. Atul. He will be joining in a few minutes.
Okay. Fine.
So we'll start as soon as he joins.
Okay. Have you called him?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Right. Just now.
Okay. So Mr. Rupesh, he will be joining later on?
He will be joining near to his session. He is busy
Okay.
somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Atul has joined. I think. Good morning, Dr. Atul. Sir.
Good morning, madam. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. We are waiting for you.
Also, actually, it took some time to get connected.
No problem, sir. No problem.
Good
Welcome, sir.
morning. Good morning, Dr. Meera.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Fine, fine, fine. Doing well.
That's good. और घर पे सब ठीक है सर?
घर पे सब ठीक है, आप बताइए?
हाँ बस
और
बढ़िया सर, बढ़िया.
चलिए चलिए चलिए. So, Dr. Suraj has joined?
Yes,
Ah,
yes,
he has.
There.
I'm waiting for you.
Good morning. क्या Dr. Suraj, how are you?
बस बढ़िया बढ़िया, सब कुशल मंगल.
Looking smart.
Yeah. So are you, sir?
Is it okay? Thank you.
So, with the permission of our Dean, ma'am, Dr. Meera, should we start, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you, ma'am. So, I can see many participants, around 95 we have. So slowly the people are joining. So let us start. We are late by 5 minutes. So sorry for that. First of all, a very good morning to all of you. And I would like to, first of all, before welcoming, I would like to thank our worthy Vice Chancellor, Dr. Inderjeet Singh, and our Principal Investigator of IDP Project, Institutional Development Plan, Dr. SPS Kuman, who has allowed us and facilitate us to conduct today's webinar. Thank you very much, sir. First of all, I am very happy to welcome you all for today's webinar on the theme Ornamental Fisheries Opportunities Unlimited. It is jointly hosted by our IDP Cell and College of Fisheries, Guru Angad Dev Veterinary and Animal Sciences University, Ludhiana. It is really wonderful to see you all, especially our guest speakers. So first of all, on behalf of College of Fisheries, I would like to extend warm welcome to our eminent speakers, Dr. Suraj Suvan, Director, Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture, Orissa, Dr. Atul Kumar Jain, founder and director, Ornamental Fisheries Training and Research Institute, Rajasthan. And our third speaker will be Mr. Rupesh Kumar Sakpal, Director, Utkal Fisheries Private Limited. He has still to join. So I extend warm welcome to all of you. We are really fortunate to have you all at this platform, and certainly at the end of the day, we are going to learn many things in the field of ornamental fisheries. So we are actually highly thankful. All the three directors, all are very busy in their daily schedule, but all are agreed to share their innovative ideas, their experiences with us. So welcome you, sir, all, and thank you very much. Now, I would also like to extend my sincere welcome to our Dean, respected Dr. Meera Ansal, under whose leadership, constant guidance, constant encouragement, we are able to make this webinar possible. Welcome you, ma'am. Now, we at College of Fisheries, today, really we are very excited and overwhelmed to have faculty and students from different fisheries colleges throughout the India. So we welcome you all in this national webinar. I also welcome my faculty and students from my college. Welcome everyone. So I would like to add here, throughout this webinar, two of my colleagues, Dr. Shantanu Gowda and Dr. Sachin Onkar, along with one of our IDP research fellow, Mrs. Amandeep Kaur, they will remain with me as coordinator for the webinar, and they will be managing all the sessions, including chat box. So if any one of you have any query, any comment, any question, they can enter into the chat box throughout the presentations. And from our side also, all the important announcements will be given in the chat box. Still people are continuously joining. So those who are joining with us, welcome you all. So I would not take much of our time because we are really eager to listen all our eminent speakers. So I will hand over the screen to Dr. Meera ma'am for her introductory remarks. Dr. Meera, please ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Vaneet, for the lovely welcome speech. And first of all, on behalf of College of Fisheries, I would like to convey my warm greetings to all the speakers. Dr. Snow Swan is there, Dr. Atul Jain is there, and Mr. Rupesh Kumar, he will be joining us later on. So all these our guest experts today who will be sharing their experiences with our faculty, with our students and all other participants who have joined today's webinar. So all these experts who have joined us as our guests, they don't need any introduction, I must say. They are very well-known personalities in their domains. First of all, if I speak about Dr. Sroj Savan, I know him for, you can say, last 20 years. Since the days when he was working here in Ludhiana in the regional center of Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture. And he was working here as a scientist. Now he is director of the same institute in Odisha. So we have a very long association with sir, and everybody knows him very well. He has made very significant contributions in mobilizing, you can say, the rural populations, including the youth and the women, to take up ornamental fisheries as an entrepreneurial activity. And he is also promoting the concept of, you can say, ornamental villages. So he has played a very significant role in developing this sector. He has developed many technologies, or I must say innovative technologies for breeding and seed production of many species of ornamental fishes. So I must say we are very much blessed. It is our pleasure to have you, sir, today as our guest expert here. So you will be sharing your expertise and guiding our students and our faculty and all the other participants. And I know, sir, that you have a great passion for students and you are very much fond of our state also. So whenever we approached you to participate in any of our events, which especially involve students, you never said no. So we are very much, we are feeling happy that you are with us today in this webinar. And secondly, I will talk about Dr. Atul Atul Kumar Jain, who's director of Ornamental Fisheries Training and Research Institute, which is a Dr. Atul Jain, he is a wonderful example, I must say, of transforming from a scientist in a ICR institute, that is CFA, Mumbai, and he moved on to take up ornamental fisheries as an entrepreneurial activity, and he opened his own institute, which is known as COF7 in Udaipur, and he's director of that institute. And now this institute is serving as a, you can say, capacity building hub in the northern region. He is also training the stakeholders to take up ornamental fisheries as an entrepreneurial activity. And he is also earning good fortune out of this, you can say, sector by, you can say, ornamental supply chain, or by providing training to different stakeholders. He has collaborations with other agencies like NFDB and MPDA, and he is looked upon as a very eminent scientist and as an extension worker for transferring these commercial technologies which are produced by eminent scientists like Dr. Saroj Swain in the country. So they are a very good, you can say, spokesperson and people who are taking forward this sector in India. And I know Dr. Atul Jain for the last, you can say, 7-8 years. So we are also having a very good association with him also. And he is always ready to guide us on technical aspects, to interact with our faculty and with our students. Both Dr. Saroj and Dr. Atul had always visited our college as an adjunct faculty also. So we are very much happy to be associated with both of these scientists. And in the last but not the least, if I talk about Mr. Rupesh Kumar Satpal, although he has not joined this session, but he is also a very known personality in this country, not only nationally, but also at an international level. And I must say that he is a perfect example of entrepreneurship and a real source of inspiration for our fishery graduates, because he himself is a, you can say, a fishery professional who has done his MFSC degree. And after doing this professional degree, he decided that he will be taking up ornamental fisheries as an entrepreneurial activity. And today he is a director of a very big international company, which is dealing with, you can say, development of commercial, high-tech and modern public and private aquariums. And they are providing all the solutions and services to the aquarium lovers under one roof. And they are also dealing with number of other pets. Their major, or you can say, their major focus is on ornamental fishes, but side by side, they are also tapping the other pet industry. So he is a very good example, and our fishery graduates, they can look upon these type of entrepreneurs, or you can say big persons who have, you can say, raised to such a level that they can set an example for our youth, that they shall not only think that they have to seek for some job. They have to be job providers, not job seekers. So you can see that Mr. Rupesh Kumar, you will be listening to him during his session, that he is running such a big agency, or you can say industry, where a very large group of skilled persons are working with him, and he has very good number of employees, skilled employees, very big group of people who are working together to take this, you can say, sector forward. So if I take it in a nutshell, we have 3 strong personalities with us today. That is Dr. Saroj Swain, who is a scientist in one of the prestigious ICR institute. We have Dr. Atul Jain, who is one of the, you can say, entrepreneur who shifted from being a scientist into entrepreneurship, and he's catering to this region, this sector in the northern region. And thirdly, we will be having Mr. Rupesh Kumar, who is doing wonderful job in this sector in the southern region. So I am very much hopeful that our students, all the faculty and all the participants who are associated with us in this webinar, they will be having a very beautiful learning experience, listening to all these speakers. And with these words, I thank all the our you can say eminent speakers who have joined us today, all the participants, all the faculty and all the students for joining us today in today's webinar. With these words, I wish you all the best, and I request Dr. Vineet to kindly proceed further with the next session. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. You have given such a nice introduction for our eminent speakers of the day. I know Dr. Saroj is short of time, but sir, I would like to, madam has introduced, but I would like to give a few words for you. So as an introductory remarks, so as welcome. So if you allow me, if you give me 5 minutes.
I don't think it is required.
No, sir. Just 2 minutes I will take. Okay. So I will let me introduce. Madam has already introduced Dr. Saroj Savan, our very dear, very respected. Now he is director, Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture. I would rather say Dr. Saroj needs no introduction because his work speaks everything, as ma'am said. But I would share with you, you just Google his name and here appears along with his name. We can see nature's wonderful creation, ornamental fish, let's save and propagate them. Dr. Shantanu, you can display that. So everybody can see, you just Google his name and you will find this. So I think this single phrase tell the whole story about Dr. Saroj. How he is handling the things. He is such a nature lover. So ornamental fish spread color to everywhere. And Dr. Saroj Savan, he is taking care of this beautiful creature in such a beautiful manner. So I will not go into the details, sir. Madam has told everything. You have worked so vastly. You have developed so many varieties, and among them, one of our indigenous varieties, Shining Barb, is one of the, you can say, major example. And one thing that you are working so hard for the development of the rural sector, especially for their livelihood generation by establishing ornamental fish village concept. So I would like to welcome you, sir, for your speech. The screen is all yours. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Baneet. It's always a pleasure to be with all of you. In fact, I never say no to Dr. Meera, Dr. Baneet, and GADVASU. It's there, always with, in my blood. कि मुझे लुधियाना के लिए या लुधियाना स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, पंजाब के लिए मेरा दिल तड़पता है हर टाइम में. So thank you very much. Thank you so much. So let's start. Most esteemed Dean, College of Fisheries, Dr. Meera D. Ansal, Organizing Secretary, Dr. Baneet, Inder Kaur, Scientist, Coordinator Dr. Sachin and Dr. Santana Gowda, Assistant Professors. Dr. Atul Jain, the most dearest person, Director OFTRI, Udaipur, Rajasthan, and all other faculties of GADVASU, my dear loving students. Sat Sri Akal, Namaskar. In fact, this is, Mr. Rupesh is not joined, no? So hello to Mr. Rupesh also. If he comes, please convey my best wishes and regards. Today's national webinar, this Ornamental Fisheries Opportunities Unlimited, it's a really timely program. Abhi Atmanirbhar Bharat ke liye, Government of India is launching that Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. And it's the time to trigger the youngsters, trigger the entrepreneurs to take up ornamental fisheries as a profession. So it's a very timely program, and thanks to Dr. Meera, Dr. Baneet, and the whole organizing group who have thought of this and given me opportunity to come over here and to speak few words, whatever I can. So I will not take much time, but I must definitely share my experiences on this subject. And thanks again for giving me the opportunity. And Dr. Atul Jain, if I just want to speak few words to Dr. Atul Jain. I know Dr. Jain and Sakpal also I know, but by name, but I have not seen, I think. Both are very busy, experienced persons in the field of ornamental fish farming and ornamental fish trade. My request to all the students to make use of two brilliant speakers, because they are in the field and they are really working hard to make this sector, in a very bright manner. So all the students, they must ask several questions, several queries. I think Dr. Atul Jain is quite knowledgeable, and he can experience his, he can share his experiences. And the Dr. Jain, he was a scientist in SIFE, as Dr. Baneet and Meera also said. And see, he left his profession and joined as an entrepreneur because he thought of that खुद को आगे ले जाना है, तो खुद का एक इंस्टीट्यूट बनाना है, खुद को मतलब खुद को एक स्टैंड करना है in a different manner, and which is हटके, I can say. So he did it. So that's a great thing, Dr. Atul Jain. Congratulations to Dr. Jain, sir. And now let's talk about our topic. Hope I'll take 40 minutes or 30 minutes, something like that, whatever you are given. You can tell me, because I'm a, if I start speaking, I can speak something more. So please stop me also if you find such.
No,
so
sir. You please share your experiences. 40 minutes, no problem at all.
Okay,
We will love to listen to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I'll just share my screen. Yeah, it's coming.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
So let me make it full screen. Yeah. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir. It's okay. It's good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So the topic I have been given, that ornamental fish villages, the entrepreneurial hub. In fact, we have done some work in such kind of, we have got opportunity to have some villages, but it's in Odisha and some of the places in a very small scale, but that can be, multiplied in a different type, like in Punjab and Haryana. We may not have such kind of traditional fish villages like West Bengal, what we have in Hathibagan and the other places. So we'll just discuss some of the experiences. And when you talk about the ornamental fish village, so we talk about the concept of village coming in a community. So we thought of to make some villages, in a cluster approach, and because there are certain things, good points are there. When you spread a technology to a village in a community, later on, they get benefit out of their mutual benefit. They get a lot of mutual benefit for the sake of seed, feed, technology in terms of management, everything. So we did it some villages, and now they are doing it in a very small scale. I don't say that they are doing it in a very large scale, but every villager is, every woman of that village of 3-4 villages, they are all working. I mean, they are doing for their livelihood. So this is the concept of ornamental fish village. So I'll just briefly, a little bit, I'll tell about everybody knows this, the global context of this ornamental fish, where we are and all. One of the preferred hobby after photography, ornamental fish, and it's a big trade, about US dollar 20 billion. And you know, the countries, they are in a better condition, like better trade and all. Singapore, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, so many countries. But India's rank is very low because of several reasons. And US is the top importer of ornamental fish, and Europe and Japan, followed by Europe and Japan. If you see the Indian context, India's share in global export is very bigger, and the domestic valued about 800. And of course, the valid data is not there. What is exactly domestic trade, how much it is. Now in the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, we are planning to have a complete database, so that we can have a picture of India, how much trade is going on and what things are going on, everything. So supports it nearly 6 lakhs households, and trade focused major cities like Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai, nowadays Kerala, Cochin, Bangalore, Hyderabad, they're all coming up. And um, these are some of the species, when we talk about the indigenous ornamental fish, we talk about several species. They are colorful, and they are available in the nature. And we know what is the present position. Some of the fishes only being collected and being exported as per the international demand and all. In Indian market, such species are not much of demand, but still now some of the species from Western Ghat, it is coming to domestic market and fetches a good price. So this is one of the good thing which in the due course, in the past few years, we could put those species in the trade, and things are moving in a better condition. And these are some of the Western Ghat species. And if you ask me, I think the Western Ghat species are more colorful compared to the Northeast. And most of the barbs, they are very colorful in Western Ghat, barbs, danios, and some of these species like catfishes, loaches. They are very colorful species. And if you talk about the exotic ornamental fishes, there are several exotic ornamental fishes, and they are very colorful. They are genetically developed. They are selectively bred, and every day fishes are coming to this market in a different shape, different color, different um, several fishes are coming, and those are fetches the better price in domestic market. And India is a huge country where we have several species are already acclimatized. We need not to import every time to sell, to trade. Yeah, of course, there are importers are there. They are bringing such fishes for the trade. There are some people, they can buy, they can afford high price for a particular species from different countries. But still, such species are already established in the Indian condition, and people are breeding it, and people are trading it. And for that reason, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, they made a network project on ornamental fish breeding and culture. Thanks to our Dr. Chena, who has thought of, and thanks to our Pradhan Mantri, he has a dream to make India in ornamental fish sector, to make India in a sustainable and very good way. So he has allocated also some good amount of budget for this production of ornamental fish, development of ornamental fish sector. So this All India Network project on ornamental fish, on breeding and culture, it's a collaborative research project and involving 7 fishery research institutes, and that launched in 28 July 2018 in Cochin, in Simafrai, and aimed at developing adequate technologies in breeding and seed production and culture of freshwater and marine ornamental fish. Of course, brachysaura is also there. SIBA is also working on brachysaura ornamental fishes and helping to maintain sustainability of industry. And see the Simafrai, SIFA, SIBA, SIFRI, CFI, DCFR, even cold water fisheries also. There are scientists, they are working on cold water fishes also, ornamental fishes. And the massive network is going on right now in different institutes, and every institutes have taken 3-4 species. And what picture you are seeing, those pictures like Doconsia assimilis, Trichogaster tuna, Doconsia rohani, Haludaria fasciata, and Neodangula, these are all taken up by CIFA, and already breeding technology has been developed in 2-3 species already, and in a commercial scale. When we talk about the breeding technology, it should be in a commercial scale. And Doconsia assimilis, it is already in the Punjab only. Dr. Mukesh, he is working in Doconsia assimilis, mascara barb in our Batinda center. So this fish is already there in Punjab. So technology for ornamental fish breeding and culture is major thrust of the project. And of course, we are all working with indigenous ornamental fish, and will provide additional income to rural and urban people. Of course, we have in this project, we can develop also any entrepreneurial developmental work also we can do. But it's a great opportunity for, for the sector. So ICR CIFA, if you talk about the ICR CIFA, it's a gateway of aquaculture, and where ornamental fish is a component, and we are working on it. One more scientist is there, and he's working. So working in research and developments, and we have 40 units in Odisha, and established under NAIP. We had an NAIP project. I'll just show you some slides only, pictorial. And 100 beneficiaries are involved in ornamental fish villages, Odisha. Of course, we initiated with 100, now it is 177. Of course, in a very small scale. And Northeast developmental program also we have, and where we do the training programs, awareness camp, hatchery establishment. We do it in different states of Manipur. Very recently, we have started Manipur, and captive breeding of some of the Northeast and Western Ghat species we are doing. Commercial breeding also we are doing for the livelihood program. And these are some of the species we are already bred. And when you talk about the only bred, means it is the technology is available, and anybody can take up this. Of course, some of these species, those who are very colorful only, those can fetch us the market. And we are all commercializing some of the species for the farmers. Of course, in a very nominal price, we'll just give the technology, and they can take up. And very recently, we have thought of giving this signing barb again, and to all over India. And so if you think about the Indian ornamental fish as a sector, what is the strength, what is the weakness, what is the opportunities, what is the threat? If you discuss all this, we can know where we stand and what we can do further. So large customer, if you see the strength, we have a urban population, huge population, and middle income household groups also in a very large numbers. And India is rich of resources, I can say. The Northeast and the Western Ghat, where a lot of species are available, a lot of indigenous species are available. We can fetch, we can fetch a good price, even if we do the domestic trade. So then low cost production technology and well-established marketing network, and a lot of international demand for indigenous species, and increasing interest of youth to adopt ornamental fisheries as a profession. Nowadays, IT people are coming. So many IT people. Every day I am meeting few people. They are interested in ornamental fish farming. Even they are interested in aquaculture. So why IT people, they are leaving their jobs and coming over here? It's because they want, they have seen the lucrative business, they have seen the income, what is there in with aquaculture and ornamental fisheries. So they are coming up. So only thing is that now the time when the Matsya Sampada Yojana has come, Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, now we have to involve them for production, for hand holding, so that this is our duty. Now, if you see the opportunities, so rich biodiversity, vast availability of natural resources, manufacturing accessories. Nowadays, whatever the accessories are coming, it's coming from China. So now we are seeing nowadays that Tamil Nadu and other states, they are started producing their They are making the accessories. Aquarium servicing people are coming up for maintenance, and good market linkage, institutional support. Then captive breeding of marine ornamental fish are coming also. This is also again untapped area. So the other day, Dr. Chena was telling, so there is a vast potential for marine ornamental fish to come up in a large scale. So in Madhu, Dr. Madhu and all their team, they are working in Simifry with marine ornamental fish. Of course, the cost of the aquarium cost is little high in marine ornamental fish, but still it is coming up. Then live food fish, live fish food, culture of live fish food, then breeding of native ornamental fishes, and setting up public aquarium galleries. These are the opportunities. And if you see the weakness, there are several weaknesses are there, but I am not going to detail. But whatever I said, there's just non-availability of breeding techniques of indigenous ornamental fishes, because we have large number of species to address. But the people in the central institutes and colleges and other places, they are less. So inadequate institutional support and R&D in the field, that is our weakness. And no expertise in captive breeding of marine ornamental fish, except Madhu and a few, Dr. Ajit, who is in Annamalai, now he's in NBFGR. Except few, we don't have much expertise in government sector who can disseminate the knowledge. They can conduct the training programs. Private entrepreneurs, they are not coming up to tell you the breeding technology and all. But the government people, they are always there. Then rampant biopiracy of ornamental fish from wild. This is also another aspect. And lack of certification mechanism, lack of proper database. We don't have database in domestic aquarium today. Nothing is there. Then threats. Growing urbanization causing closer to established production units. Introduction and trading of non-permissible exotic species. Alien species are coming up. So many species, because obviously they want new species. So he never bothers whether this species is harmful to our biodiversity or harmful to our nature. He never think of all this. But these are again threats. There are several species have already come up. You have a bright example of sucker mouth catfish, who has created a havoc in our Koleru Lake area in aquaculture pond. Senegals and bigger ornamental fishes like carnivorous species are already there in the Kerala water, Periyar River. So things are moving in a very different direction, which should not be. Absence of effective monitoring mechanism, this is there, and use of destructive method while collecting wild. This is again in Northeast, it is being happening, and fishermen never bothers about the ornamental fish which are being killed by destructive method. He only collects the bigger ones. The smaller fishes are being spoiled in the nature. Then wild collection of native species and natural stock depletion, and dominance of made in China products. This is all there in the accessories. So these are some of the threats, and we have to overcome. And with the present situation, definitely will come. So CIFA, when we talk about, we do breeding programs for many indigenous varieties, and our development is a signing bar. It's a new variety, and 3 more species are coming up with new variety stock through selection only. That is also coming up. So we are making a silver signing a line. We are making also another variety which are coming from the indigenous variety. So this is a need of the hour. Developing new varieties of the fish is a need of the hour. So this we are working on it, and aquaponics also we have started and in with ornamental fisheries. And this is our signing bar, and we have given to our my dear Atul Jain sir. He is there in the very much, and he will be happy to see this photograph. They see the smile of Dr. Atul Jain. And ornamental fish village. Let's come to the village, my topic. This is a concept. This model comes focused on production of ornamental fishes and a large number of backyard units producing in quantity equal to 1 mega scale unit. You can say the whole village is involved in production unit. So such model will improve the market and livelihood in rural areas. The villages will have facilities for providing accessories, electric supply, and live food production. See, some of them, the villages, they can produce the live food also. From them also, the farmers, they can take up the live food from them, and some feed company may feed. Some of them also can prepare their feed. So it's a community basis help each other, and this is a possibility. So basically, women SSG can coordinate such activities in villages where women can involve in farming along with the household activities. You have seen in India, whatever the production comes from India, it is coming from women production only. Women, they produce it in rural areas, like in West Bengal, even if in Chennai also. This will also help in strengthening women empowerment and additional income. And if you see the criteria, where you can develop the ornamental fish village, definitely you will have to think of a village, interested village. Those farmers, they are interested. They should have backyard space for small tanks, for construction of small tanks, and water resource. It's important because we talk about when you talk about the water. This is a very important commodity, I can say, where there is very high hard water. You cannot, you have to make it soft, then only you can do the production. There, I think you should not touch there. Like apple cannot be grown everywhere. Apple is being grown in Kashmir. And can you dream that apple can be grown in Chennai? No. So, as per the water quality, availability water quality, you should think of the village. You are thinking of a village or a cluster development. Then electric supply, suitable water quality, as I said already, and passion for fish keeping by villages. Then transportation facilities. These are some of the basic things. You know everything, all this, but just I'm reminding it. This is the ornamental fish village. The basic criteria is this. Then key districts are, if you see the ornamental existing villages, in West Bengal, it is there, and people are doing. Of course, they don't name it as ornamental fish village, but the whole villages are doing ornamental fish. In Havada, in Chabis Pargana district, in Bardhaman, Hubli, people are involved. People are in the livelihood. People are earning money from out of it. So they cannot. It's like their forefathers were doing. So now they are doing. So like this, people are continuing. So their whole family is involved in the production system somewhere. Women, they involve with their household work. They can come up and they work for some time. And their husband also, they help for marketing. So this is the kind of the traditional village, I can say. It's not a modern village, but it's a traditional village, and the whole production is coming from there to all over India. So this is something, Amtala, Bishnupur, I was just talking about 800 families are involved, small scale. Of course, this is a small entrepreneur who is having some cemented tanks. But if you see the other picture where the, woman is packing a hotel, you can see in the down, there are some tanks where very backyard tanks, very small tanks. And she is able to produce a beautiful color hotel. And they are selling it. So this is a kind of thing is being happening in India. And if you see this picture, this person, he started with the production unit with the mud pots, small mud pots in between. These are some of the mud pots where he was putting iconia and putting male and female. I mean female only with gravid female, and the young ones were collected every day morning. So he was doing in a very small scale with a spending 10,000 rupees or so. Now he is earning. He is doing some cemented tanks with the help of government and all this. Now he is a master in producing fighter fish. So he's selling fighter male in the Horlicks bottle. He's selling, keeping one fighter each, and they are selling in a fighter fish. And now he's doing a good business in fighter. So nothing impossible in this world. Everything is possible. And there is a traditional again market in West Bengal in Galip Street. And early morning in Sundays it continued till afternoon, and located near Sam Bazaar. And what not available there? fish is available, plants are available, aquatic plants are available, live food is available, other pets are also available. So it's a pet market, and they call it Rangin Macher Hart. So well, they are involved in such a manner, even water is being sold there. ऑक्सीजनेटेड वाटर एक आदमी मछली पैक करके देगा और वो दूसरा 2 रुपया देके या 5 रुपया देके, आप आजकल तो 2 रुपया नहीं है, 5 रुपया देके वो ऑक्सीजन फिल करेगा. So और एक another, there is another side. The water is being sold, oxygen is being taken of care, and packing for so it's everything is there in one place, and they are doing it. And the young boys, they are selling with plastic polythene bags, and those people though cannot enter into the market. Now this COVID time, and people are not they hesitant to come to the market inside to mingle with the people and all due to COVID. Now these people, there is an opportunity. Now they're selling in packets in the chuck, in the square only. They come up in the beginning of the heart and they sell it in the packet. So वहीं से लोग उसको पकड़ के लेके चले जाते हैं. So this is a kind of thing they have started, and it's a really historical, I can say. Nowhere in India such mandis are available. We have seen vegetable mandis, we have seen other mandis, but ornamental fish के लिए कोई मंडी नहीं था. So this is, we can say that it's a great opportunity. Again, we should have such type of or little modernized mandis in all over India. So this is another for better marketing. You see, the traditional way to keeping fish in a tray. So how much this quantity of fish, number of fish, how much they can sustain, how much time they can sustain in that tray, you can know very well. So now he will buy another 5 liters water if the fishes are surfacing. That means oxygen is less. So now he will collect some water again. He will buy some water, oxygenated water. So this is a kind of practice is being done in West Bengal, in Galip Street. And then if you see the Tamil Nadu scenario, Tamil Nadu is having top states to get ornamental fisheries, and more than 40 years, and developed from backward culturing to Kolathur. Kolathur is a hub, and where they are doing it in a large scale production. There are several farms established in and around Kolathur. Now the problem is Kolathur water is getting harder day by day. Kolathur water is getting harder. So now farmers are shifting from Kolathur to other places. So this is the kind of thing they are doing, and also based on this farming, Kolathur is now being a national trade market for ornamental fishes and accessories. Now shifting to other cities, fish farmer, importer, exporter, indigenous accessories manufacturers, ornamental fish feed manufacturers, everyone is there. Then Kolathur, there are 1,000 farmers they are doing in a production system, and also in Madurai, Tuticorin, Sibakasi. So they are doing this production system. Yeah, you can see the pictures. The average income is 8 to 10,000 per farmer. Per day turnover is market is 2 crores. Though direct and indirect means there are more than 15,000 people are getting livelihood from this business. And see the Kolathur farms. Nowadays, these farms, bigger farms are coming up, and cement tanks, and they are doing production system which can be escalated in other states also, other places. So this is the kind of tank we can construct. Then one more thing I must say here, the Aquatic Rainbow Technology Park. Thanks to Dr. Felix, who has done a great job. Of course, he is now superannuated, but the target for export trading. And he has completed the facilities from ornamental fish broodstock development. All facilities for ornamental fish culture are available there. Incubators will be provided, training and facilities with a normal fees. So these are, they have developed some incubators, and those incubators are individual places are there, and where they have the system of production system. They have a common facility for the production. They can get a good water from a common source. They can have electricity, everything. So live food unit is there, everything under a same roof. And each incubator, it's a kind of hub. So this is a cluster approach. So each incubators can produce different types of fish there. This is the aerial view. And if you see the Kerala, here also Ernakulam, Thrissur, the farmers are coming up and they are producing ornamental fishes. Of course, the Kabil, Kerala Aqua Ventures International Limited, is a failure. Now, Kabil has been given, I mean, a lot of money has been involved in Kabil, where they were thinking of that Kabil will be taking the fish, I mean, export quality fish will produce, and those fishes will be exported to foreign countries. But this could not be possible because of several factors. This was funded by NFDB, and very recently you might have seen that Saidrai Aquarium Fish Producer Company, who got a Best Enterprise Award by Department of Fisheries, Government of India. Of course, here our friend Mr. Anil, who is there in EMPIDA, he has supported the Saidrai Aquarium Fish. And if you see the Odisha, where we started the ornamental fish villages, I'll just little bit give a glimpse that women, rural women, they do not have, you know, after they are mostly labor type of people, and they do work. They are very poor people, and they are their main aim is, you know, agriculture, and that's a one only rent-fed agriculture. Only one season they can get only the production from agriculture. So rest of the period they're blank. Nothing is there. So when we went to that village, those they were very much interested, and they said that, sir, you help us. Can you help us? Then only we can do it. I said, you come to SIFA once and see this and what we are doing it, because we have different models. So at least by seeing those models, you can also manipulate. You can do the things better. So they came here. Then we made some programs. It's a long process. It's like Rome cannot be made in a day. It's the same process. The ornamental villages can be in a due course of time. It will take its time. People come to here. They undergone some training programs. They know how to make aquarium and all this. And things are moving in such a beautiful manner. I said, आप एक कदम आएंगे तो हम आपके लिए 2 कदम जाएंगे. आप कुछ भी दो चार टैंक करेंगे तो हम आपको कोशिश करेंगे 2-4 टैंक देने के लिए. So this is the kind of thing, PPP mode, we did it there and it was successful. Of course, it's in a very small scale. I was telling that 177 beneficiaries of, we started with one village, small village, where about 24-25 people were there. But subsequently, there are several villages are coming up by seeing that. So seeing is believing always. So people are showing interest. Sir, हम भी करेंगे, हमको भी मदद कीजिए. So दूसरा village वो भी बोल रहा है. So this is the kind of thing. And now there are 4 villages they are doing it. And we did the farmers meet demonstration program, and we just initiated the work, we can say, and things will move subsequently. Now they have interest. Now they will come up with you know, the different designs, and this Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampad Yojana, this cluster also can develop if Orissa government desires. Then you know, then we had an opportunity in a project mode, so we could give them FRP tanks also, and we have given them training, FRP tanks. Now they're doing, you know, they're showing a lot of interest, and each individual woman or you know, they're involved in this production system, and they're selling to nearby market. Then under NIP also, we did it some work in tribal group, where again under the PPP mode, we said you give us, you make you know, cement tanks, 6 cement tanks, you can see in the picture, and we'll give you some fiberglass tanks. So this is the kind of, you make the platform, we'll give you the shade. So this is a kind of PPP mode. Under PPP mode, we did it, and the tribal people, they're very happy. Now the marketing is a problem for them, but still we made linkage. We made, you know, we brought together all the local traders and try to, you know, convince them, try to give them in a concept that buy a fish, save a family. I'll show you. So it's a concept, from one to many. So एक लड़के ने शुरू किया, and उसको देख के 3 आदमी, फिर 4 आदमी, 6 आदमी, ऐसे करके 177 people have enrolled in production system. So this it's kind of motivation is required for them. Yes, आप लोग करो, हम आपके साथ हैं. So this is a kind of word you have to give. Then only this ornamental village will come up. The concept of then marketing was an issue. So what we did, we just have a concept of buy a fish, save a family. We put banners and put it in different shops, so that whenever any person came to that shop to buy fish, one SSG group production fish is there, one component. So they say that sir, ये SSG का है, आप इससे भी ले सकते हैं, ये traders से trader भी ले सकते हैं. So actually to help people, they say they explain there that SSG जो लोग हैं वो लोग production किया है, आप इसको अगर खरीदेंगे तो ये पैसा उनके पास जाएगा. So they were motivated due to this slogan. Yes, it is a good concept and we'll do it. So this way only we developed this marketing system. And very recently we have started with Manipur. So we have a dream project now to develop an ornamental fish village at Imphal. So because there our scientist is there, Dr. Basudha Devi, she is working very hard for the farmers. So we thought wherever the people are there, because we will not be there all the time with them, because there the concerned scientist or concerned technocrat should be there so that help the farmers. So she is there and helping. So very recently we have given some fiberglass tanks and we have trained them. We have shown the breeding technology in their climate, and people are doing it now. And it's a good thing is coming up. Then if you come to SIFA, I think some of the students, they might have visited, but maybe this year I don't think due to COVID they can come over here. But we have just made a low-cost model, backyard model, where a small entrepreneur can start with. He can spend investment of 75,000 and the capital of 50,000, recurring of 25,000. So there is a possibility he can get a 50,000 production from this backyard unit in a year. So mostly with the live bearers. Again, if you have a good quality live bearers, you can have fetch a good price, good market, and good income. If you go for a common live bearers, definitely the price will reduce and the cost also will reduce. But getting also such good quality fishes is also again a difficult task. But now we are planning in this, Matsya Sampada Yojana, there will be several brood banks where farmers will get access from those brood banks and they can produce. Even GADVASU can have a brood bank of ornamental fish where local farmers, they can take up. So any species or any 2-3 species also that you can come up with some, brood bank concept. So this is a, government is, encouraging such things. Then other potential states are there, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Telangana and other places. And northeastern states like Assam, which is also coming up in ornamental fish village hub, they have made it some village hubs, but things are not moving as it should move. And there is a possibility in Punjab and Haryana, especially I have made it. It's koi carp and goldfish, there is a great potential. And live bearers in low saline areas, as they prefer hard alkaline water. Possibility of brackish water species like monoangel, scatophagus, orange chromite, pulsepot can come up, because some of them are breeding technology already standardized by SIBA. And overwintering by constructing poly houses, this is the only drawback in Punjab and Haryana. During winter, the fishes may face little problem. But if they withstand for 1 or 2 years, they can. Then potential market is Ludhiana, Jalandhar, Chandigarh. I think you know better than me. And I will just give a glimpse of Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, and where for fisheries, for aquaculture, there is a 2,050 crores being invested, where central share is 9,400 crore and state share is 4,880 crore. And beneficiaries contribution is also again 5,763 crore. Implementation over a period of 5 years and up to 25. And it seems this scheme is up to my retirement. So I am retiring in 25 and the scheme is up to 25. So only work hard definitely for this program. And Mission Ornamental Fisheries under PMSY, Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, there is a possibility of enhancing a production of ornamental fish through cluster approach. What we talk about the ornamental fish village, this can be escalated like in Punjab and Haryana. We can select a village and with a cluster approach, we can go for it in a massive scale. Then promotion of indigenous manufacturing, aquarium accessories and input materials. This is very important. अभी चाइना को हम नहीं लेंगे, चाइना का मटेरियल, एंड वील प्रोड्यूस आवर ओन. So this is again under this scheme, the government is encouraging promotion of fish keeping as a hobby, improving the market infrastructure, trade facilities, skill development programs, knowledge network, knowledge partners, knowledge network, reforms in a regulatory mechanism, and addressing the critical research gaps. These are some of the issues. These are some of the things that have been coming up in Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampad Yojana under for ornamental fisheries. And mission, vision, objective there is very clear, and I'm not going to detail. And 576 crores for ornamental aquaculture. Under Matsya Sampad Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampad Yojana. Thanks to our Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister, an additional 500 crores under World Bank scheme. This is again for the construction of different aquarium, public aquariums in a mega scale. You know, Punjab can think of a mega aquarium, public aquarium there. So targeted trade is 1,500 crores in 2025. Employment for 7 lakhs people. I think more than that also people may be engaged in this production, stakeholders production unit, and will help livelihood development. These are some of the things. And there are some certain categories, Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D. If you go to the website, you can find the PMSY activities, and the possibility of 1,000 small-scale backed units, 700 medium-scale, 400 freshwater integrated units, 10 freshwater ornamental fish brood banks I was talking about, 350 RAS unit. Of course, in RAS we have not done anything, Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture, I agree, because this was not the need of the hour. But maybe due course of time we are also working on RAS and biofloc, and people are interested nowadays only biofloc and RAS, which I can say it's a energy consuming technology, and you should have that kind of energy, like 24/7 electricity should be available in that place. Then only it is possible. Then you cannot go for a small like a species like tilapia or small low value fish. If you go for high value fish, maybe this is very important. And so many things are coming up. I think I should not take much of time because Dr. Atul Jain is there, and there is another thing, that all the aquarium setting in school and colleges. This is again a big opportunity to promote ornamental fisheries in a grassroots level. In the school, colleges, aquarium will be established, and this is again a big work for the traders. So they can apply, they can do it. So thank you very much. I think I have taken much time as I have given. So so you can ask me anything if you desire. So I am very thankful to all the.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. So we are really delighted, and your talk, as always, it was full of knowledge, full of motivation, everything. So sir has given, you can say elaboratively, he has given how to set up ornamental fish village along with SWOT analysis, what our state has and what we have to do. We have to go together in harmony. Either it is administrator or scientist or student or trader, so that we can, you can say, we can develop ornamental fish sector in our country, and that based upon our indigenous things. As sir truly said, we need to evolve all the things, all the accessory in our country. We should not rely upon other countries like China. And sir has given, I think, total vision into the PMMSY, under which ornamental fisheries is being developed. Sir, I think, we must say that with your motivation, with your guidance, we were also thinking to tap the things in the PMMSY, like for public aquarium. So if we can have, we are elaborating on that. So we will certainly do that, and we will take your help as always. So And then, as you have told regarding the possibilities of fish species in Punjab, Haryana. So, you know, sir, you have visited our college also twice. So, already on goldfish, koi carp, live we are doing. And I would like to inform you happily that for the low saline areas, we have already started the experiment with the live bearers. Dr. Sachin is taking that lead. He has given project to his PG student. We are also focusing on plants also. If you remember, sir, we are also going for that. Marketing also, you have touched that area. Marketing remain, you can say, problem. It is coming to us also. We are training people, but that remain like you know. But again, you have given a message. Buy a fish, save a family. So I think to promote that marketing, everything we need to be together. Either we are in north, east, south, or west, we are one. So whatever our environment allow us, we are definitely going to harvest our energy, everything, so that we can see ornamental fisheries booming in Punjab also. So we assure you, sir, and I would like to mention our students are every year they are visiting you. You rightly said this time we are going to miss that. So virtually we will give a tour for the SIFA aquarium definitely. So that is you can say. So when the things will be
we can do a virtual program for Punjab, no problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely, we are planning that, sir. We will approach you for that.
We are planning to have because we have a studio, and we have already started with pearl culture, and
Okay,
we have
sir.
started yesterday out nutrition with all recorded things, and you will feel that it is a live program, and also for the
Okay, okay,
practical videos are also made. So
okay, sir.
we will think of that. We'll make a program for you.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you so much. We were actually thinking for that. So you have told that. So we are very happy. We will definitely we adjust the days when we are planning to do that, and we will approach you. So now I think I should hand over the screen to Dr. Sachin if we have one or two questions hurriedly, so that we can also continue program. And sir is also has to go. I know. Dr. Sachin, if we have any question.
हेलो सचिन सचिन आए आपको आप देख नहीं पा रहे हैं आपको आई एम नॉट एबल टू सी
Put on your camera.
कैमरा कहाँ है आप कहाँ है नहीं देख पा रहे हैं आपको
Is coming, sir. Just a minute. Something. He's there.
हेलो सचिन बोलिए कैसे हैं आप अगर कोई क्वेश्चन है तो पूछिए
हाँ.
Sir, it was very nice presentation, sir. Sir, and as at the start you said that at present India is promoting Atmanirbhar Bharat. Whenever our Honorable Prime Minister is addressing the youths, he is always telling them instead of being job seekers, be a job creators. And this ornamental fish sector is very much appreciable. Why? Because it is a small sector, and if the entrepreneurs want to come, they can start with a small unit. So this work which you have done for the villages, I have seen that. I was very fortunate to work with you in 2013, right, sir? So I have seen how hard you have used to work. One day you used to be in Odisha, another day you used to be in Northeast, someday in Bengal. So I have seen you, how hard you have worked for the livelihood development of those villages, and how good they used to work with you also. So I will ask listeners that this session is open for discussion. If you have any questions, please send us in chat box. Hello listeners.
वो कुछ बोले हैं
सर
हिंदी में तो हम बोल नहीं पाए तो I thought It could have been better if it was spoken in Hindi. I could see some of the chat box.
Yeah, 1 or 2%
Yeah.
said that they wanted in Hindi. But as you started, we were not in mood to disturb you, sir.
No, you could have pointed out me, sir, Hindi.
No problem, no problem. Yeah. So, thank you, sir. I will hand over to Dr. Vanith for the next session. Okay, and see you soon, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sachin. So if we have no question, then we can move ahead. Thank you very much, sir. I would also like to mention that as Dr. Sachin said, he worked with you, but sir is also my mentor in ornamental fisheries. Whenever I have any query, without thinking, I just message, sir, this is my problem, please solve it. So sir is always ready to do that. So sir, you are retiring in 25, but we will remain behind you. Yeah. So आप बच नहीं सकते हमसे. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your experience sharing. Definitely, we will try to you can say apply that knowledge for the development of ornamental fisheries in Punjab. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Dr. Atul is already here. Just a minute, sir. So can we start, sir? Dr. Atul?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, sir. In brief, let me introduce our second speaker of the day, Dr. Atul Kumar Jain. Otherwise, our Dean, Dr. Meera, has introduced him in a very nice way, but I would just like, as few of the participants, they joined us later, so I would like to introduce sir. He is the founder and director of OFTRI, Ornamental Fisheries Training and Research Institute, and he is a renowned, well-known personality in international as well as national as well as international. So it is you can say Dr. Atul's journey is very much motivating for our youngsters. As madam said, he has served ICR Institute for long 22 to 23 years. And I will say it is an extra courage to leave that job and to come into this sector as entrepreneur, starting from very small unit, and now it has expanded to a commercial level production facility, no doubt financially supported by the agencies, but you need to have a passion, as Dr. Saroj has recently mentioned. If you don't have passion, we can't move ahead. So with full passion, he has changed, he has, you can say, his facility is now not only production facility in northern states, in northern India, you can say a big facility, but he is also educating our young entrepreneur through various skill development program, through training programs, and he is associated with many agencies, beginning from NFDB, ASCI, NSDC, manage everything, and he is a wonderful person to work with. I got one opportunity to work with Dr. Atul Jain in one of the ride show, and actually that was my one of best experience I have for this type of assignment. So I will not take much time of you, sir, and I will be not a barrier between you and the listeners. So I welcome you, sir. Now the screen is all yours, sir.
Good morning to all. Good morning, Dr. Meera, Dr. Vanith, Dr. Saroj Swain, Faradji, Sachin, everyone, Dr. Rupesh. Good morning to all. And thank you very much for your nice words and compliments which you have given me. I don't feel I deserve all those things. But anyways, thank you. It was, my association with GADVASU has been very old. Whenever I have been visited your college a number of times, and right from when Dr. Dhawan was the dean, and I have seen the developments. You people are really doing a very hard work. I have seen the facilities which you have created over a short period of time. So it's nice being with your student. I'm sure I'll be very happy. I'm very happy, and I think it will be a good moment for me today. And Dr. Swain is a very old association and a good friend. We know each other for more than 30 years now. But somehow, we know each other for such a long time. But I told Dr. Vaneet that I have never heard him, his lectures. So I made it a point that I'll hear him today. And it was really very, I know his work, there is no, but I wanted to hear him. And the way he speaks, the way in 1 hour's time he has given a picture of the entire sector. So Dr. Swain, it was very nice presentation. And I will request Dr. Vaneet to take over this, replicate this model of rural ornamental village in Punjab and Haryana also. It is something which
Definitely,
we have
sir.
to do. Otherwise
Yeah.
we cannot progress in this sector. So we have to replicate this model, what he has developed. I think it is the only model of this type which has been replicated by any government institutions. So I think we have to learn so many things from it. So now I'll move to my presentation. Just give me 1 minute time so that I share the screen, then I'll.
No problem, sir.
Can you see the screen now?
Yes, sir, we can see.
Can you see my presentation?
Just, no, not yet. It was appear, I think. It was there.
Just 1 moment, huh? Sometimes it takes time to load.
No problem, sir.
Still not there?
No, sir, no.
Just 1 moment. It is there now?
Yeah, it's coming, sir. Yeah, it's there.
Okay. Let me enlarge it. It's enlarged now? Okay, I think it is there now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is there, sir.
Okay. So fine. Okay, my dear students, and again, good morning to all of you. Dr. Soroswain has given a lot of information to us about the ornamental fisheries of the country. So I'll just, my presentation and talk will be mainly limited to the business opportunities. What are the business opportunities in this sector? As you people have rightly said that this is a sector which can provide employment to large number of people and large number of youth in our country. So there are so many business opportunities which can be taken up by our young students. So I'll be talking about all those things. If we talk of development of ornamental fisheries in our country, and I have given it a word that metamorphosis of Indian ornamental fish industry, we can divide it into 3 phases. One is pre-juvenile, other one is juvenile, and third one is post-juvenile. The pre-juvenile stage was from 1950 to 2000. Why I'm saying it pre-juvenile? Because this was the period when it was not having that much dominant presence in our country. Like you could see only few number of shops in the country, that also at very big cities, metro cities or big cities, only few aquarium shops were there. There you will hardly find aquariums at public places or home. There were hardly few number of public aquarium galleries, and there was not much development. There was no schemes of the government for supporting ornamental fisheries development. So I will say that was the pre-juvenile stage, 1950 to 2000. Then comes the juvenile stage, that is 2000 to 2020. Why, during this was the period when government agency has come up with certain schemes to support the development of ornamental fisheries. As I said, before 2000, there was none, in fact, no government scheme for supporting development of ornamental fisheries. So during this period, MPDA came up with certain projects for supporting the entrepreneurs. Then NFD came up with supporting the entrepreneurs. Then there were under RKVY, the government supported development of ornamental fisheries. Then you could see the number of aquarium shops, that many places in the country. Now the stage has come. Just one second. The stage has come when you can see the aquarium shops in many. If you go to a district headquarters, you will find some shop is there. So that is the stage. The number of ornamental fish production has started at many other places also, other than West Bengal and Tamil Nadu. In many other states, the ornamental fish production has started. The number of public aquarium galleries have come up, though they are not a very big structure, but large number of aquarium galleries have come up. And lately, under Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, that is the a major turning point for the development of ornamental fisheries, because NFDB has MPDA started development of supporting ornamental fisheries in 2006. Then NFDB came up with some good schemes in 2016, and now government has realized that ornamental fisheries is a sector which can provide employment to a large number of youth, and it can help doubling the income of farmers. That is why the government of India has made a major focus under Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. Ornamental fisheries is one of the major focus area where government is focusing. So that is why I will say that from the 2000, it is a turning point, and we can very well say that it will be the post-juvenile stage for development of ornamental fisheries in the country. So this will be a very important year. It's not post-2000, it is post-2020. Please read it as post-2020. So it will be a major turning point for development of ornamental fisheries in the country. So if you see what could be the indicators of progress, that how do we say that ornamental fisheries is progressing, and what are the indicators of progress? Then what are the how will you know that ornamental fisheries is progressing? So I have giving these indicators, that increasing number of aquarium shops. I feel that this is the most important indicator which shows that ornamental fisheries is progressing. How? Maybe some of most of the students and most of the older people who are in the 40 to 50 age group of 40 to 50, do you just see that how many aquarium shops were there in your city when you were? Now how many aquarium shops are there in your city? So you will find that the number of aquarium shops has considerably increased. If the number of aquarium shops has increased, it means, it shows that the hobby is progressing. Because if there is no demand, then why the people will start aquarium shops? Because there is demand. The number of aquarium hobbyists is increasing. That is why the more and more number of aquarium shops are coming. And then high number of hobbyists, higher number of hobbyists. Now hotels, you go to hospitals, you go to bank, you will find that in many of the hotels there are aquarium, many of the home there are aquarium, many of the public places there are aquarium. So it means the number of hobbyists is increasing. That is also a sign of progress of the sector. Then introduction of institutional support. As I told that about before 2006, there was no any scheme of government of India or state fisheries department or any other developmental agency to support entrepreneurship development in ornamental fisheries. But now there are so many schemes. I will be giving you much detail when I will be explaining that what are those different institutional support which are being extended. Then another important indicator is the entry of the qualified youth in the profession. That is something very important, as Dr. Saroj has also talked about this. Earlier, what was happening, that most of the people who were doing fish farming or who were running aquarium shops, basically they were doing it in a traditional manner. Those they have taken over their aquarium farm from their parents, from their grandparents, and they were running the farm in the traditional way. and most of the people who are in this profession, they were not properly, I'll say, properly educated and qualified. That is why the region, that was one of the important region that the sector was progressing very slowly. But what has happened now, that for last 5 to 6 years, many of the qualified persons are entering into the profession. Not only fisheries graduate, but people from other sectors. I have seen training programs which we are organizing. I see that many students from MBA, commerce students, IT engineers, and these people are coming for training to our center. It shows that qualified people are entering into the profession. When these qualified people will enter into the profession, the scenario will change considerably. When educated and qualified people will enter into the profession in large number, it will, because technical qualification will add. It is another sign of, it is an indicator which shows that the sector is progressing. Now, in a nutshell, if I will say that during 22, this from 2000 to 22, or at the end of 2020, our value of domestic trade is something around 555 crore. The year export value is about 7.5 crore, and the number of hobbyists in our country is about 1.25% of the urban household. And under Pradhan, the potential which has been estimated of the domestic trade, that is about rupees 5,000 crore. We want to take our export to 100 crore. The number of hobbyists we plan to increase from 1.25% to 5%, and the sector which is presently providing livelihood, direct or indirect employment or livelihood support, which is presently about 5 lakh, it is targeted to increase to 50 lakh, directly or indirectly. So that much is the potential of this sector. So now you see what is our present situation and what is the potential. So what a major big gap is there. So we have to fulfill this gap. We have to explore this potential, and we have to work accordingly. Now, there are many business activities which can be taken up into this sector. There are activities related to production and manufacturing. There are activities related to trading. There are activities related to servicing, and there are activities related to entertainment. All our young youth may not be interested in production and manufacturing. He may be interested in entertainment. Other one may be interested in servicing. Someone may be interested in
Sir, I think your connection is not there, sir. We are unable to listen you, sir. I think Dr. Atul's connection is weak. I will contact him. Just wait. Sorry for the interruption. Okay.
Dear parents, just participants, please hold on for a second. There is an internet connection problem. The speaker will come back to us soon. Thank you very much. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can drop in the chat box. Then we'll consider those questions after the speech, after the talk is over. Thank you. He's going to join shortly.
I think sir is joining.
Sir, Dr. Atul sir. Yeah.
Yeah, he's back. Our third speaker for the day, Mr. Rupesh Kumar Sakpal, I think he is also here. We welcome you, sir. Dr. Atul, sir.
Hello.
Hello, Hanji, Dr. Hanji, sir.
I'm audible now?
Hanji, sir.
Okay, fine. The screen is also visible?
Yeah. It is clear,
fine.
sir.
Okay. So, sorry for the interruption. It was just some net problem was there.
No problem, sir. You can go ahead.
Aquarium service provider, I will always say that it is one of the activity which can be very, very taken up by our youth. And why it has become important. One thing I would like to stress here, that most of the time when we are talking of ornamental fisheries, our major focus is on ornamental fish production. And in fact, you will see, if you will see the schemes of the government of India earlier, the MPDI has started, RKVY has started, that major focus was on ornamental fish production. But I would like to draw the attention of all of you that see, ornamental fish is contributing only 20% of the total trade. The 63% is contributed by aquarium accessories, 6% is contributed by feed and medicine, and 11% is contributed by aquarium servicing. That is how a aquarium shopkeeper is earning his revenue. That 11% revenue is coming from aquarium servicing. But now what can be done, that some of the people can get themselves specifically trained in providing the services of aquarium cleaning only. That's it. And what it requires, that it doesn't require a major investment. What it requires, only some small, it needs a bag, you have to buy certain basic medicines like anti-chlorine or methylene blue or acryflavin solution. You need to buy a pipe, but you have to get yourself properly trained. How you can get yourself properly trained? That National Skill Development Corporation has started a certification program, which is a training of 25 days duration. And if you undertake this training of 25 days, then you can start service, and then you become a certified ornamental fish technician. And if you provide the aquarium service provider, then very happily, very easily, you can earn about 1,000 to 1,500 per day through providing of aquarium servicing. So this could be one of the sector which you can take up. The another important activity could be setting up of a aquarium retail outlet. This could be another activity. that you can set up a aquarium retail outlet. The number of aquarium retail outlet what we have presently in our country is about something around 5,500, when 1.25% people are keeping aquarium. And when we are targeting about 5% urban households will keeping an aquarium, what we require about 28,000 retail outlet in our country, and our existing number is 5,500. And with an initial investment of rupees 50,000, you can start your aquarium retail outlet. It may vary from city to city. The cost may vary. The cost of shop may vary. The rent may vary. But your initial investment on material, that with if you are not planning to start if you have limitation of resources. And in fact, sometimes I say to my student, even you need not to start this work from a shop. Maybe you can start this activity from your home. If from your home only, you can start a small retail outlet. And it is also estimated that if you are able to set up a customer base of about 200 customers, then your shop will become economically viable. If you are able to develop a customer base of 200, then it will be economically viable venture. Another important activity could be manufacturing of aquarium and aquarium accessories. As I told you, that aquarium accessories are contributing about 63% of the total aquarium trade. Fish is contributing 20%, feed is contributing 6%. So the major revenue is coming from sale of aquarium accessories. So if major sale is coming from aquarium accessories, for a shopkeeper, there is no problem because he is interested in his revenue. But this data indicates that manufacturing of aquarium accessories could be one of the important area where we can start our business. And why it is become so important, that as even Dr. Saroj has also stated, that 95% of aquarium and aquarium accessories at present we are importing from China. So now we know that under the present COVID situation, everyone want that, even the Prime Minister want, the government want that we should have a Atmanirbhar Bharat. So we have to see that we are not more dependent on China or any other country for our requirement. So what we can do, that we can think of manufacturing aquarium accessories, and there are large number of aquarium accessories. Sometimes I wonder, when we are trying to promote hobby of ornamental fish keeping, sometimes I wonder whether when we are trying to promote ornamental fish keeping hobby, we are earning money or we are losing money. If you look deep into this, then what I feel, that increase of every new hobbyist, in fact, we are losing foreign exchange. How we are losing foreign exchange? Because 95% aquarium accessories are from China, and aquarium accessories are contributing 63% of your total aquarium cost. So it means with increasing of every hobbyist, what we are doing, we are losing foreign exchange. As I told you that presently our domestic market is something around 555 crore, and aquarium accessories what we are importing from China, that is something about 150 crore, and what our export earning are only 7.5 crore. So every time we are adding a hobbyist, what we are doing, we are losing more and more foreign exchange. So if we have to become Atmanirbhar, if we have to become self-independent, if we have to become sustainable, so what we have to do, we have to start manufacturing of the aquarium accessories. Now that is also true, that world is looking at India as a major manufacturing hub in post-COVID-19 situation. And one very interesting information I would like to share with you, that during this COVID period, we have talked with so many people, and we have even talked with our customers, and those who were having aquarium at their home, they enjoyed this lockdown period, because they had something, and we were having so many queries. In fact, they wanted so many products during the lockdown. It was difficult to supply them those products, because they were free. They were spending their time with the aquarium. They wanted to decorate it. They wanted more fish. So it was so difficult. And some of my traders friends has also informed that the demand of fish has suddenly increased during this COVID period. The demand has increased and supply is reduced. So this could also be related, since the supply is reduced, the demand is increased, but the demand has definitely increased. And it is also true, the people who are having aquarium during this COVID-19 period, this situation, they are happy, they are less distressed, they are not having many problems, and they are enjoying their stay at home. So this is the effect of health benefit of aquarium. So now, what are the different products which you can think of manufacturing? You can think of manufacturing filters, you can think of manufacturing air pumps, lights, everything we are presently importing from China. So everything we can manufacture. It was not that we were not manufacturing these products earlier. Some of the products we were manufacturing earlier also, we were manufacturing air pumps, we were manufacturing filters. But what has happened over the period of time, definitely our quality was, the cost was very high. The cost of our product was very high compared to Chinese products. But now the technology has changed. There has been so many advancement in the manufacturing sector also. So I think now it will be easy for us to produce quality product at less price. It was not that our products were not good. I remember that air pumps, some of our old customers are having those air pumps which they had purchased way back in 1995. And those air pumps are still working. But if you talk of air pump from China, they don't work for more than a year. Most of the pumps, they don't work for more than a year. And our products were so good that they have continuously worked for 24/7 for 25 years, some of our air pumps. So we have the technology, and what we have to do, we have to simply refine it. And we have to add the advanced development so that we are able to manufacture the quality products. So we can produce all these items. We can think of, then again, in plastic sector, there are so many types of ornamental aquatic plants are in demand, in high demand. So that can be manufactured, these plastic products, and all these air pumps and these filters that are also of a plastic body, so that can be, we can think of manufacturing these. Then the wooden structures, then the cabinets of the aquarium, the cover of the aquarium. Sometimes we should not think that only aquarium is adding beauty to the your decor. It is not only the aquarium, but it is the aquarium in totality. The aquarium cabinet, the aquarium cover, the aquarium, the way you set up the aquarium, the lighting system, everything is adding beauty to the fish. Sometimes I have seen when we do start decorating an aquarium, sometimes at the last moment, customer says that I don't want fish. They don't want fish because they are so happy with the initial decoration itself. They feel, no, okay, it is fine that even if you don't put fish into it, I am happy with it. So why? Because the entire setup is so good with cabinet and everything that they feel happy. So you need not to go into that. You can simply think of manufacturing. I have seen certain entrepreneur I went to Raipur, and I saw some my students, some of my trainees were also there. Some people are simply manufacturing wooden cabinets and wooden cover using their local culture, and they look so good that using their traditional craftsmanship, they are manufacturing the cabinet and cover. So you can think of only manufacturing wooden covers and cabinet. Then FRP toys. This is again something very good that you can simply use how to do the manufacturing is FRP is not a very complicated process. If you join some training program somewhere, and even if you don't join a training program online now, they make you quite skilled to develop how to manufacture FRP toys. You can make FRP cover, and all those things can be made up with FRP. So this is something very important that where you can take up this as a business activity. Another business activity which you can take up is the manufacturing of the fish feed. Because feed, as I told you, that is contributing about 6% to the total trade of domestic aquarium trade. Now, what is happening about, if we talk about 20 years back from now, there were no any feed manufacturing company in our country. But during this period, large number of fish feed manufacturing company, basically mainly for the edible fishes, they have come into existence in our country. But they are mainly focusing on feed for edible fish. There are one or two companies have started manufacturing feed for ornamental fish, but for some reason or other it has not become very popular. But if you go to an aquarium shop and if you look at the shelf, you will find aquarium feed for any variety of fish. There are feed for discus fish, there is feed for flower horn, there is feed for goldfish, koi, live bearers, there is separate fish, angel, there is a separate feed, because the feed requirement of every fish is different. So there are some regular feed which can be given to any fish, but there are some certain specialized feed that help into color enhancement, that help to maintain the health of the fish. And so accordingly, like for in case of flower horn, there is a feed which helps to develop the hump of the flower horn, because flower horn look beautiful because of the hump. So there are special feed which help into the development of the hump. So you can, because you are an educated people, you know the science of the nutrition, because I expect that the one who are having fisheries degree, they know the science of fish nutrition. So using your knowledge, you can help, you can start producing fish feed. And now earlier the cost of extruder was used to be the big extruders are still very costly, but with a small amount you can set up a small extruder which will cost something around 5 lakh or between 5 to 10 lakh. You can set up a small extruder and you can start manufacturing fish feed, and then you can slowly expand your business activity. Then fish medicine, aquarium fish medicine. This is also something very important area. You would have seen if you go to an aquarium shop, you will find number of medicines are there. There are some regular chemicals like anti-chlorine. What is anti-chlorine? Anti-chlorine, if you go to aquarium shop, you buy it for 80 rupees. But what is anti-chlorine? Have you ever thought? Anti-chlorine is a solution of sodium thiosulfate. And all of you have very well used sodium thiosulfate. So what you have to do? You have to make a solution of sodium thiosulfate which will help to clear the chlorine. Because what is happening, why it is required, why anti-chlorine solution is required? Because in most of the cities, people are using tap water for their aquarium, and this tap water is having chlorine. So first the water has to be dechlorinated. So this anti-chlorine solution is in high demand in the aquarium industry. Then the solution of the methylene blue, solution of these are some of the common products which I am talking to you. But there are some other specialized products, the chemicals for treating the fish diseases, medicine for treating the fish diseases. So this is one activity which can be taken up. And if you have to start manufacturing aquarium medicines, then what you have to do, that you have to obtain permission from Coastal Aquaculture Authority. You have to get your product certified from Coastal Aquaculture Authority. It is not a very complicated process. It is a very simple process. Once you develop your product, you apply to the Coastal Aquaculture Authority, because you should know as an aquaculture student that if you want to sell any medicine or chemical in the aquaculture industry, you need not to go to any other agency for certification. If your products are certified from Coastal Aquaculture Authority, then you can very well market it in the country. So what you have to do, you develop your product, apply it to Coastal Aquaculture Authority. There is certain fees and they take certain time, and your products are cleared. And you can very well write that certified by Coastal Aquaculture Authority, and you can sell it into the market. So this could be another important activity. Then the molded glass tank. Now, what the change that Chinese products have bought in our industry, that before that, what we were doing, that we were using all glass aquarium, which we were manufacturing at our own stores. But now what change has taken place with the introduction of Chinese products, that they are manufacturing molded glass tank. And molded glass tanks looks much beautiful than the all glass tanks which are fabricated using, which are manufactured using silicone and silicone gun. So, but these molded glass tanks look more beautiful. But earlier we were not having the technology of molding the glass, and these tanks were a little cheaper. But now I think I have heard that in some part of the in Chennai or some other places, the technology is also there of manufacturing molding the glass. So if the technology is there for molding the glass, or if technology is not there, it may appear, it may not be a small industry. Definitely it will be a big industry. But you can think of why we should think of small. You can also think of some big industry. So we can also start manufacturing molded glass tank. And if someone is able to do it indigenously, I think because there is no one at present who is manufacturing molded glass tank in our country. So if you can think of manufacturing molded glass tank, then it will be something very wonderful. Then the acrylic tanks. Now, large number of public aquarium galleries are coming up in our country, and in future, as we see that under Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, and a special allocation has been made for developing public aquarium gallery. So there will be large demand of acrylic tanks and acrylic panels. So, but still we are not indigenously, we are not able to indigenously manufacture the acrylic tanks and panels. So someone can think of developing expertise into manufacturing acrylic tanks and acrylic panels, because all the public aquarium gallery where you have large show windows, these are not manufactured by glass. These are manufactured by acrylic panels, because acrylic is non-breakable and it is very strong. The strength of the acrylic is much more than the glass. So that is why in public aquarium galleries, acrylic panels are used. So this is also another area which can be adopted by our youth or industrialists to manufacture acrylic tanks or panels, basically for the purpose of fish tanks. Another important activity, the main activity is the culture of freshwater ornamental fishes. Now at present, most of the ornamental fish is being produced either in West Bengal or in Tamil Nadu. West Bengal and Tamil Nadu are producing maximum amount of fish and selling it to different parts of the country. During last 5 to 10 years, Kerala has also emerged as an important state, and not all the states of all the districts of the Kerala, but some district, Elapuja, Thrissur, Thiruvananthapuram. These are the 4 or 5 districts which have become very important and started producing large varieties of ornamental fish. Maharashtra, once upon a time, was one of the leading states, particularly the areas near Mumbai. They were producing large amount of freshwater fishes, specifically angels and gouramis. But now somehow Maharashtra, we can't say that it is the leading state production of freshwater ornamental fish. But this is the present scenario now. And now, but what the situation has changed now, because as I told earlier that the demand of ornamental fish was mainly in the metro cities, and metro cities were well connected from all other parts, from West Bengal, from Calcutta or Chennai, they were well connected. But now ornamental fish is in demand throughout the country. Even in Delhi, there are more than 500 aquarium shops. In Bangalore, there are more than 700 aquarium shops. Even a small city in Ahmedabad, there are more than 250 number of aquarium shops. In Jaipur, the capital of Rajasthan, there are about 60 to 70 aquarium shops are there. So there is demand of aquarium fish throughout the country. But now what we are doing, that we are still dependent on these 2 states. And what is happening, that because of the long distance and because of the long hours of traveling, so much fish is dying during the transportation. So we have to know, and that is adding to the cost. The long distance transportation and all the mortality during the transportation, that is adding cost to the hobbyist. Because what is happening is suppose I am here sitting at Udaipur and I am collecting my fish from West Bengal. So the cost of fish is there, transportation cost is there, mortality is there. So everything I am adding and charging to the customer. But if I am able to produce fish locally, then the cost of fish will reduce. The fish will be healthy because fish will not be under stress. So that is why we have to see. And secondly, what is happening, that all these places, if we take the example of Calcutta, in Calcutta, still it is West Bengal is a leading place for ornamental fish production. But what is happening, because of the urbanization, the large number of aquarium ornamental fish production units are being closed. What has happened in Maharashtra, in the area suburbs of Bandra, Andheri, all these places, there were number of small ornamental fish production units were there. But because of the urbanization, all those units are closed now. So producing ornamental fish is not economically viable to them, because the cost of land has become so high. So that is why some of them have not shifted their units to other places. They don't want to go to far off places for simply for this purpose. So we have to see that we are able to produce ornamental fish throughout the country. And it is not that the environment of other parts of the country is not suitable for production of ornamental fish. It is very well suitable for production of ornamental fish. I want to give a simple example. You see that the seed of Indian major carp, we were not producing earlier in the northern India. We were depending only on West Bengal for seed of major carp. But now for last more than 20 years, we have become sort of a self-dependent, self-sufficient in production of ornamental fish. You are producing seed of major carps in Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, MP. All the states are producing seed of Indian major carp. So if the major carp can breed, why not these ornamental fish breed? Maybe you are not able to breed all the varieties, but definitely few varieties. And secondly, maybe during the winter season, you may not be able to breed for 3 to 4 months, but for the 8 months, you are able to breed. And most importantly, even if you want to breed during winter month, with the help of a poly house, you can maintain the temperature, and you can, during that period also, you can breed the fish. And for setting up of a ornamental fish production unit, if we look at the present statistics, we have about 75% unit are of small size, 20% unit are of medium size, and 5% unit are of large size. Then what we have to do, if you look here, this is a setup of some backyard unit. So at very less cost, you can set up the backyard unit. Dr. Saroj has already shown you some pictures, but I will add here some more pictures. If you see here, you look here. You know what are these tanks? These are basically the old refrigerator. It is I went to a village in Kerala, and I was very surprised when I see this type of structure. What you do, you just discard your old refrigerator. But what this is owned by a lady. And what she has done, she has bought this old refrigerator for 150 rupees each from some Bhangar shop. And this they are using it for culture of ornamental fish. So this is another one gentleman. He was an engineer, and after retirement, he has set up a unit in one of the villages near Kerala. So I saw this structure. This is very low cost structure. Some old tanks he has bought from somewhere, again from a Bhangar shop, and he told me that the entire setup which you see here with about 10 to 12 tanks, and each tank is about 200 liter capacity. This is a setup for less than 1 lakh rupee. So you can think of this type of structure also. Then these are some of the medium scale form where the water capacity is more. You can make certain glass tank, and even if you are having the large area, even earthen ponds are very good. If you are able to protect your fish from the predators, then earthen ponds are very good for rearing some varieties of fish. For example, koi carp, they do very well in earthen ponds. The live bearers, they multiply very fast in earthen pond. So this type of medium scale unit you can set up. Then these are some of the large scale units, like water holding capacity is very, very high. The water holding capacity is 1 lakh liter, 2 lakh liter, more than 1 lakh liter is that you can see. Ornamental fish units are always measured on the basis of water holding capacity. For example, in a small backyard facility, the water holding capacity may be something around 20,000 liter. In a medium scale capacity hatchery unit, The water holding capacity may be from 20,000 to 80,000 or 1 lakh liter capacity, or anything where water holding capacity is more than a lakh, that can be labeled as a large scale ornamental fish production unit. So these are there are different type of setups which you can see, and it's not that you always have to have cement tanks. You can make this with cement tanks. You can have glass tanks. You can have earthen pond. You can have FRP tank. Whatever it is convenient to you. Then how do you select the variety of fish which you want to produce? This is something very important. I was just now, someone has said that marketing is a problem. Marketing is a problem. What I feel that definitely in northern state or in isolated places where presently there is no ornamental fish production, the marketing becomes a problem. Why marketing becomes a problem? Because if there are only 1 or 2 units, and if you are producing only 1 or 2 variety, and if you go to a shopkeeper, aquarium shopkeeper, to sell those 1 variety or 2 variety, he may not easily agree to take those fish from you. Why he will not agree? Because his shop, it is difficult for him to run the shop with 1 variety only. What he wants to keep 50 varieties. And why then he doesn't want to take 1 variety from you, because he requires 50 varieties. The moment you start manufacturing many number of varieties, then there will be demand for your fish. That is the problem. But we have to look at this like this, that you start manufacturing number of varieties, so the local shopkeeper will be interested to buy from you. Then this is another very important question, that which variety, if you start your business, you should start with which variety. I have seen most of the students that they are very fascinated with high value fish. They feel that, no sir, I want to start my business and I want to start with discus, or I want to start with flower horn, or they always talk of some very big varieties. But what I have observed, that there is more demand of low value fish or medium value fish in our market. The high value fish or premium value fish, they are in very limited demand. If you look at the data, the low value fish is about 60%, medium value fish is contributing about 31%, high value fish is contributing about 7%, and premium value fish is contributing about 2%. So what we have to see, we should always start producing the fish which is in high demand. For example, goldfish, livebearers, angels, gouramis, these are the fish which are in high demand, and these are in low value to medium value range. So what we have to do, we have to select some good strain from this and start producing. For example, when I say good strain, for example, you start producing breeding molly. So how you can add value to your molly, that in spite of producing a simple molly with a simple caudal tail or caudal fin, what you can do, that you can select a fish with a moon tail molly. So that will add the breeding of either a simple caudal fin molly or a moon tail caudal fin molly. It is same, there is no any difficulty, but that will add value to your fish. So what we have to do, we have to select a good quality fish which will have demand in the market and which will be appreciated. These are some of the models, or maybe you can think of setting up of an export oriented unit. You see, and definitely the facilities which are required to set up an export oriented unit are very, very huge. And somehow I will say that we are in our country, we have only hardly few farms which can cater to the requirement of the export. We always say that you would have heard you have seen my data, you would have read it somewhere, that we are contributing very meagerly to the total export of the world. But why? Because we are not able to meet the requirement of the export. That is one of our limitation. We are not able to, we don't have that much big facilities, that mega farms we don't have. We are not producing quality fish. As I told you, that most of our production units are of a small type, and they are being managed by traditional technology. They are being managed. So what we have to do, we have to adopt the high scientific technology. We have to manage them but in a better way, so that we can cater to the requirement of the international market. So what we have to do, we have to set up certain large farms. So if you look at this, then you can see there, if you have to you want start up a backyard unit, you require about 1,000 square feet area. For a medium scale, you need about 2,000 square feet area, and for an integrated unit, you need about 5,000 square feet area. The total cost will be around from 3 lakh, 8 lakh, and 25 lakh. And these are well defined. You know, these are the unit cost as per the schemes approved under Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. So with you should have, if you have this much of minimum area, you can definitely submit proposal through state government to avail financial support under Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. Then culture of marine ornamental fish. This is something very important, and slowly the demand of marine ornamental fishes is increasing in our country, specifically in the metro cities. Earlier, there was not much demand because the cost of marine ornamental fish is many times, about 10 times higher, minimum 10 times higher than a freshwater aquarium, and the maintenance is also more technical. Of maintaining a marine aquarium, we were not having the required gadgets available, but now we have required gadgets available with us. So you can think of culturing of marine ornamental fishes also. And as it was told by Dr. Saroj also, though we are not able to set up there are no any commercial farm in our country, but CMFRI has bred many species of this amphiprion, the sea clown, which is properly commonly named as sea clown. The CMFRI is able to breed these fishes, and they have developed the technology of breeding these fishes. So anyone can go to CMFRI, learn the technique, and start producing marine ornamental fishes. So there are a number of varieties which have been bred at CMFRI or Annamalai University. So these are the different fishes which have been bred. So you can go there, learn the technique of breeding this fish, and then definitely you can, and it may take certain time. So what I always suggest to my students, if there is some technologies there which is requires more amount of money required to set up this, so what you do, you don't wait for that. What you do, you set up a small unit, start producing. Maybe you start producing with the live bearers, and once slowly then you shift to the costly varieties which require very sophisticated infrastructure. Another important area is the culture of aquatic ornamental plants. This is something a new area which is coming up in a large way. Earlier, you would not have seen the planted aquarium at aquarium shops, but of late, for last 5 to 6 years, you will find that many people want to keep planted aquarium at their home. So they want to keep planted aquarium at their home. So there is a lot of demand of aquarium. Hello. So there is a lot of demand of aquatic ornamental plants. So you can think of, and this is also a area which is unexplored by our entrepreneurs, and there are hardly few people in the country who are culturing ornamental plants. I know there are 1 or 2 farms in Kerala who are developing culturing aquatic plants at very large scale. In West Bengal, they are doing culture of ornamental plants, but basically they are collected from the wild, mainly collected from the wild and sold into the market. But but if you able to culture these plants, then they are again in very high demand. The culture of setting up of the garden ponds. This is another very important area which can be adopted by our fisheries professionals. But now, because there is a lot of people they want to set up a garden pond at their in their home or at their rooftop. And earlier, this work was being done by architects only, because they were simply making it a water pool to keep certain plants and fish. But you know, it is, if someone wants to keep fish into this, then our fisheries professional, and then it becomes highly technical, because you have to maintain the water quality. So if you can learn this technique of setting up a garden pond, either at a rooftop or in garden. This is another activity which can be taken up by our youth, and it is also very, very, very remunerative. And you can, I always say that setting up of a aquarium or anything related to ornamental fish, it is not only the knowledge of science that will help you. It has to be the combination of science, your imagination, and your architecture knowledge, your the way you are able to decorate it, aesthetic values. So it has to be a combination of all these factors, so that become there is more and more demand of your product. Then culture of live fish feed organism. This is also another important area which can be developed independently, because live feed are in very high demand in ornamental fish industry. Not only for culture. For culture, it is very important. For if you want to set up a culture unit, you require regular source of live feed. And in all those places where there are commercial, like for in West Bengal, in Kolattur or in Madurai, there are people who collect the live feed, like these bloodworms, tubifax worms, daphnia. They collect it from the natural resources and supply it to the producers. But it is not good, because this live feed, when we collect it from the natural resources or wild resources, they carry so many pathogens with them, and these pathogens are coming to your production system, and sometimes it results into the high mortality. So if you are able to set up a unit where you will be culturing pure culture of, for example, spirulina, daphnia, artemia, tubifax, earthworms, or bloodworm, these are in very high demand, not only with ornamental fish producers, but also with ornamental fish hobbyists also. In Bombay, this is a very unique character of Mumbai, that you will not see it in any other parts of the country, but in Mumbai, I think Rupesh will agree that every shopkeeper is selling tubifax in a small bag of 10 to 15 rupees. And most of the hobbyists, during the evening when they go home, while they are buying vegetables, they will also buy a small packet of tubifax, and they will feed it to their fish. And this tubifax is mainly collected from Pune. So that is something which you can think of, producing live feed organisms. Export of ornamental fishes, as it's already told that we are contributing very less to the export of ornamental fishes. So what we have to do, we can see that there is a huge market, but our present contribution is very less. We have to see that we are able to come up into this export also. But definitely there are certain important things which we have to take care. Your unit size has to be very big. You have to see that you are able to produce quality fish. You are able to properly. There are certain problems with the export of fishes also. The cost of this transportation cost is very high. We don't have our brand image in the international market. So all these things we have to look into, so that we become an important player in the export of ornamental fishes also. Just miss it. Another activity which can be taken up by our another business activity, setting up of a fish pedicure spa. This is very important, very good, and very interesting. And that there is a fish, as you all know, that Gera rufa, which is known as that doctor fish. And if you go to some other countries in Thailand or these places, you will find there are fish pedicure spa. And it is nothing but a pool which is stocked with certain Gararufa, and people come there, they put their feet into this, and this Gararufa fish is feeding on the dead skin of your legs. So it is known as pedicure, fish pedicure. So this is some now of late, about for last 3 to 4 years, I see certain fish pedicure spa in our cities also, in our cities of India, particularly in malls. They set up fish pedicure spa. But what disappoints me, that most of our spa which has been established, they are not of very, they don't maintain hygiene. Because these are not being run by qualified technicians. Mostly these are run by some people who are not having knowledge of fish. They are not having knowledge of maintaining water quality. So someone, the fisheries graduates who are having knowledge of fish and water quality as well, they can set up a fish pedicure spa, which is an important activity. The public aquarium gallery, as I already stated, and again, we don't have large number of public aquarium gallery in our country, and whatever public aquarium gallery, Rupesh knows it very well, and whatever he has set up large number of public aquarium gallery in our country, certain big projects he has done. But I think still we are far below the international standards. So these may not be a very small project. It may be difficult for you to enter into this, but we can always think high, and maybe someone you can look into these opportunities to set up a public aquarium gallery of a big scale. And if not big scale, in small villages also, what I feel that our villages are also a good place where we can set up small public aquarium galleries. You know, villagers, they feel very happy because villagers are always kept away from these entertainment things. So you can think of setting up I know one student of mine, he's in a small village in Karnataka, far away from Bangalore, and he has set up a farm, and along with the farm he is developing a small public aquarium galleries. His farm is on the highway, and I think he's very enthusiastic because it is on the highway. Many number of people will be visiting his public aquarium gallery. So we can think of always developing a public aquarium gallery or aqua park. So this could be another activity. So now I have told you about so many activities, and now something about the funding. That is something very important. I have told you about the activities. Now funding is also important. So there are various methods of obtaining funding for your projects. If you are not able to have your own resources, that one important resource is that you submit a proposal. There are well-defined scheme under Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. You go to the Ministry of Fisheries website, you go to the site of NFDB, you will find the details of different schemes which are funded under Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. You prepare a project report, submit to the State Fisheries Department, you will get the funding. It will take whatever time it will take, it may take. And second important area is that if you undergo a training at a training center which is recognized by National Skill Development Corporation or Agriculture Skill Council of India, that if you undergo a training of 25 training at such certified centers, then at the end of the training program you get a certificate, and with the help of this certificate you can submit a project proposal to any bank under Mudra Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, and you get funding support up to 25 lakh rupees, where there is provision of subsidy also. There is another method of getting bank financial support, that you would have heard the name of MANAGE, that is National Institute of Agriculture Extension Management. National Institute of Agriculture Extension Management has identified number of nodal training institutes throughout the country, and these training institutes are offering a program which is known as Agri Clinic and Agri Business Center. They are offering a training of 45 days training, but it is in the field of agriculture in totality, which includes agriculture, animal husbandry, fisheries, everything. Maybe you may not be interested in agriculture or animal husbandry, but if you join this training program, they give you exposure of all the sectors related to agriculture, and from any or all these sectors you can identify a sector of your interest, submit a proposal to any bank with your certificate of ACABC training. Then again you are entitled for loan up to 25 lakh rupees, including subsidy of 30 to 35%. Then the another is the bank loan, that you can always go to a bank and submit a proposal through a project proposal and you avail the bank loan. But if you directly go to the bank if you ask the bank loan directly, then you don't get any subsidy or you don't get any support. It will be treated as a business loan. But if you undergo a training at NSDC certified training center or ACABC program, if you go, then you get the rebate, you get the grant, you get the subsidy, as well as you get the help from the nodal training institutes also. So that's what I wanted to tell about the different business activities. I am sure I was quite, but briefly I will take another 2 minutes and I will show the facilities which we have developed at our farm. So maybe some of you may be interested. So madam, I will take another 2 minutes.
No problem, sir.
Just a overview of this is my farm, which spreads around 18 acres of land. There are a number of culture ponds are there, nursery ponds are there. There is a cage also. We have put up a floating cage also. And this is our this area which is shaded, which is having building that is around 20,000 square feet, which is having large number of buildings and shades. These are number of cement tanks. It's a semi-indoor facility. This we have set up a small gallery also, which helps in our training. So here we have shown certain local varieties of fish which are available in our. There is a lake nearby. So whatever, because I just want to create the awareness into local people also, that local villagers are coming to our place just for a walk, for a fun. So I just show them that these are the fishes of your lake. So they are developing certain sort of awareness. So this is our. These are some of the cement tanks, and these are some of the again some glass tanks. So this is our indoor facility. Again, it is fitted with about 100 aquarium, which are having all inbuilt filtration system also. This is our laboratory, and these are some of the, as I told you, that we do keep organizing training programs from time to time. And we are, as I told, we are certified by National Skill Development Corporation and by NFDB, by Manage, and we do organize number of programs. So far, we have about 750 people have taken training at our center. And I am proud to say that our trainees, I think none of the states are left in country. We have received trainees from Northeast, from Kerala, from Kanyakumari, from Kashmir. I think none of the states are left. So people from all parts of the country are coming to our place for training. But unluckily for almost last program we organized before the lockdown. But after that lockdown, we have not organized any program, and still do we get the demand. But because of this, I don't want to put my staff on risk. So we are waiting. Then once the things will be normalized, then we will do it. So, and again, I will say here that whatever Madam has talked, everyone has talked that I have become an entrepreneur, set up such a large facility. But here I will state that it was not because my singular effort. It was the help of my family, friends, everyone. They have supported me, and my family, my wife, my daughter, they all have supported. I think my daughter, she must be also joined this program, and she's also done PhD in aquaculture, and I hope that she will shortly take over and show his talent to develop our facilities in future. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, madam, for everything.
Thank you so much, sir. So thank you very much indeed. You have given an elaborative view starting from metamorphosis of ornamental fisheries and how it is going and what are the business opportunities beginning from aquarium manufacturing to fish species to feed, everything. I think you have covered each and everything very nicely. And in addition, how to tap the business opportunities, what are the funding agencies. So it was really very nice. I think the participants who are listening to your talk, they will be benefited from each and every angle. So thank you so much, sir. On behalf of College of Fisheries and IDP, we thank you very much, sir. And I know you will stay with us for the next speaker.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for that. We will take up question at the end of the session. So this is for the audience. We will take up the question at the end, and you can drop your question in chat box as well during the session. So I think our third speaker, Mr. Sakpal, has joined us. Mr. Rupesh Kumar Sakpal, he has joined us. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. Just a minute, I'm sharing the screen.
Okay, so I will introduce our third eminent speaker, he is Mr. Rupesh Kumar Sakpal. He is Director, Utkar Fisheries Private Limited, Mumbai. That is the largest pet hub in Maharashtra. So he himself is an fisheries graduate. He did his BFSc and MFSc from College of Fisheries, Ratnagiri. But now he is a entrepreneur of, you can say, international repute. So the Utkar Fisheries deal in pet segment, including dogs, cats, along with main thing is ornamental fisheries, and you can say they have they have set up many commercial aquariums. That is their you can say the thing they are expertise in. So they have their aquarium in Surat, Gujarat, and their works like they have renovated the you can say oldest public aquarium, Tarapur wala aquarium at Mumbai, and I can only say that his company has achieved number of milestones, and I would state that his work reflects his knowledge, his idea, his potential that is going to that is a part of developing ornamental fisheries of the country. So I will not take much time. Our audience and ourselves also, we are waiting for you. So the screen is all yours, Mr. Rupesh. You can now share your ideas, your experiences with our audience. Most welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. First of all, I'd like to thank Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Indrajit Singh, Honorable Dean, College of Veterinary Science, Dr. Guman, Dr. Mira, Dean, College of Fisheries, and my guru, Dr. Atul Kumar Jain sir, Dr. Sarojin sir, and I very big good afternoon to the research scholars, students, and the potential entrepreneurs.
I think there is connectivity problem. Just give us some time.
Dear participants, please wait for a couple of minutes. Speaker internet has got disconnected, so he'll be back soon. We have contacted him, so he'll be coming back soon. Thank you very much, and sorry for the inconvenience caused.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
But I'm not able to share the screen. It is from host disable participant screen sharing.
Okay, just give us some time. We'll check.
Yeah.
Madam, if we have speakers presentation with us, we can share from our end.
Have.
If we have speakers presentation with us, we can share from our end.
No. I will not share the presentation. Okay, till this technical which they are working out, I will start with little bit introduction of my company.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. So the name of my company is Uttekar Fisheries Private Limited. We are into different fields. That we do wholesale, we do retail, we do projects, we do setups of tropical freshwater aquarium.
Sorry, Mr. Rupesh, you can share now. Please check.
Okay.
Mr. Rupesh, sir,
Yeah.
could you please share the screen?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Sorry from my side also.
All right, sorry.
Yeah.
Make it full screen.
Yeah. Yeah. So about my company name is Uttekar Fisheries Private Limited. Vision, mission, and goal. That mission that we have to create a pet-friendly environment for my customers. Vision is to give a value-added money and unforgettable experience to my customers. And my goal is to reach each and every major cities in India. So what services we provide? We do retail. I am having a retail shop. We do wholesale, and in wholesale we sell fish and fish accessories, and we do installation in Maharashtra, Goa, Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Karnataka. We do setups for the corporates. We do maintenance. In maintenance, we do maintenance for freshwater, marine, and planted aquariums. Pet wellness, we are having a pet spa, and we sell all pets products. Then we do professional planted setups. We do public aquarium setups. We do professional marine setups. Then professional koi ponds. Then we do vertical garden. That is the aquaponics. Then we have expertise of butterfly park consultancy. We can do exhibitions of bird ivory, zoo enrichment, aquarium theme restaurant, and amphibian park. These are all verticals in which Uttekar Fisheries is working. So this is about my showroom. My showroom is located in Borivali. That is in suburb in Mumbai. It is one of the biggest showroom in India. We have 450 aquarium display in our showroom, and we have different sections. Like we have a freshwater fish section, marine section, planted section, then accessories section, imported Indian aquarium section, equipment section. Like that, we have all different sections. Then the gravel section, artifact section. Like that, we are all different sections. Total we have near about 9 sections. And if you want, you can see on YouTube tour of Utegar fishes. Then one new concept we have brought in this field, that if you go in any regular aquarium shop, they generally what they will do, they will make a metal stand, and on that metal or wooden stand, and that on metal or wooden stand they will place their aquariums for selling the fish. But what we have done everything in glass. We have not used a metal or wooden, everything glass, because since glass is non-corrosive, so we have made everything glass. It looks very good, and we have developed an indigenous filtration system, that is recycling system for each and every that stand. Then I also started a restaurant. This is the name of the restaurant is Cafe Hydro. It is India's first aquarium themed restaurant. What I have done, I have made a tunnel, and inside the tunnel people sit and they enjoy the food. It is a total 180-degree you get view, and this we have made on Make in India concept. We have imported nothing, everything we have done here only. Even the acrylic which we have used, that is also the Indian acrylic. So everything we have done here without any import, using our indigenous technology. And this is India's first aquarium themed restaurant. Plus it stands in first 10 theme restaurant in Mumbai. I'm the director of the company, and I had done masters in fisheries science with specialization in aquaculture, and I had done research on freshwater culture with 4 papers published at national level. Total now I got a 21-year experience in this field, and the pet shop, this showroom which I have developed, it is the biggest, and what you can say type which we have done, means the design which we have done, it is second in world. Means we have kept a lift in the aquarium shop, which you will see nowhere in India. It is total 6 floors, and the total area is 10,000 carpet. So little bit about my journey, how this how a student from Fisheries College has become the entrepreneur. So my journey started of this ornamental business right from the first day of MFSC. I belongs to a joint family. There were total 14 members in my joint family, and my father and my uncle used to work in same company, and the company got shut down, and they both lost their job. So for my family, it was a financially not possible to take care of my expenses for the master's degree. So I decided that I will bear my own expense, and I will not put burden on my family. So I started thinking that what I can do to earn the money through this fisheries, because fisheries is a professional course, and now after doing BFSC, I'm a professional man. So I must earn my own money. So I started thinking, and this aquarium concept comes in my mind. And since my college was in Ratnagiri has got estuary and the sea, and there was a lot of fish from the estuary, the monoangel and scat are having a demand in aquarium, since they are a euryhaline fish. So I decided that I will catch this monoangel and scat from the estuary myself, and with the help of the fishermen, and I will start sending this fish to the Mumbai market. So like that, I started my journey of doing the business in ornamental fisheries. So initially in the first phase, I was only taking the fish, doing the quarantine, bringing the salinity to the 0, and then I used to export them in, to send them to the Mumbai market. In second phase, I thought that instead of only selling the fish to the Mumbai market, if I bring the commercially important species like goldfish angel in Ratnagiri, because in Ratnagiri there were that time 10 to 12 shops were there, then I will earn some more revenue. So I decided to I decided starting a discussion with the shopkeepers. But these shopkeepers were doing this business, aquarium business, from last 5 to 10, 20 years, 25 years, and they were got their own suppliers, and they were not ready to take fish from me. That time, Dr. Atul Kumar Jain told that in Mumbai, to be fixed worms is the crowd puller. It is the pulling factor for the ornamental fish that time ornamental shops. So I decided that I will bring this to be fixed live to be fixed in Ratnagiri, and I will sell this to be fixed worm to the shopkeepers. So once the shopkeepers start taking to be fixed worm from me, so I will in which to be fixed I will sell them fish also, because it is a magnet type of thing to be fixed worm, because hobbyists enjoy seeing the fish eating the tubific worm, because the fish will attack, they will eat the tubific worm. So it is a one type of the enjoyment the hobbyists enjoy. But it was very difficult to bring the tubific worm from Mumbai to Ratnagiri. It is total 350 kilometers. And second thing, these tubific worms we are getting daily from Pune to Mumbai, because they will not survive more than 24 hours. So first I developed my own method how to keep these worms live. So I had done one experiment that what water flow is required, how much aeration is required, how frequent water exchange is required, and accordingly I developed my own technique, and I started bringing tubifics from Mumbai once in a week. And after my college, after my college gets over, I used to supply this tubific worm to all the shops. So these shopkeepers started taking fish from me because I am supplying the tubific worm, which is one of the puller factor. So like this way I started my business, and I had done my masters in 2 years. With my masters, I had taken not a single rupee from my home for doing the masters. So after completing my masters, I decided that I will take this as a career, ornamental fish as a career. So after coming to Mumbai, I told my parents that I am going to do the aquarium business. So they got shocked that you had done a masters, and that time only 2 students got pass out in 99 doing a masters in aquaculture. So why you're not taking a job? Why you're doing this aquarium shop business? And if you want to do the aquarium shop business, why you have done a masters in fishery science? Because that time in 99, this aquarium shops were very small, and only owner and maximum one labor with that owner. They used to run the shop. I told my family members that if I will not do, if I'm not successful in the business in next 5 years, I will do the job. And this way I had taken a challenge, and I started the aquarium shop with the investment of 5,000 rupees. In 99, I started my shop on 9/9/99 with the investment of 5,000 rupees in a chawl in 100 square feet area. I started my business. So like I told that I started the business in chawl. I was the first MFSC student who has started an ornamental business after taking a degree in Maharashtra. And the majority of the shopkeepers were non-fisheries background, or they are the illiterate. So obviously we're not getting a proper information how to maintain the aquarium, how to maintain the fish, what actually treatment is required, what actually feed is required for the fish. So I decided on the very first day that I'm not going to look after, or I'm not going to run after the money or after the sale. I am going to deliver the knowledge. And once these are the hobbyists, they have got an emotional attachment with the fish. So once they get the confidence, once they get the proper knowledge from you, they are not going to leave you for the whole lifetime till they have aquarium in their home. So I adopted this business principle, and I started my business. Presently also I am doing the same thing. I am not after the sale, but I am giving them knowledge, proper knowledge, and that's why I have got a very large clientele, and it is pan-India. So initially started as a retailer, then slowly I started wholesale, then slowly I started importer, and at the end I started taking projects. Technical capability and experience. So I had done the renovation of the Tarapurwala aquarium. Tarapurwala aquarium is the oldest aquarium of India. It started in 1951. So we had done the renovation in 2015. Before renovation, the Tarapurwala revenue was some 18 lakhs rupees annually, and after renovation, it shoots to 7.7 CR annually in the first year. So I had done everything except fuel. I had done everything: the design, what fish we will put in which tank, filtration system, what light is required for particular. Lights also different Kelvin light is required for a different type of the fish. For marine fish, you require a different Kelvin light. For freshwater fish, you require a different Kelvin light. For planted, you require a different Kelvin light. So I had done all these technical things for the Tarapurwala aquarium except civil work. So this is the great success. After Tarapurwala aquarium, people started thinking that public aquariums are not only museum, but they are the business model. You can earn money from a public aquarium. And if you see now in India, almost every state are in a process of starting a new public aquarium, or they are renovating their old sleeping public aquarium. At present in India, there are more than 800 crores projects of public aquarium. The second one we have done is the Ranchi Public Aquarium. It is the biggest freshwater public aquarium in India. Third one, we had done a public aquarium for our college of Fisheries, Ratnagiri. So before renovation, there was a footfall of say 50 visitors per day, and after renovation, the footfall was some 458 visitors per day. And now they are in the process of doing a big public aquarium. They are in the process of making a new building for public aquarium. One more we are done in Vadodara Public Aquarium. We are also maintained the Nandankanan Public Aquarium for 1 year. Then we have done a big tank in the Inorbit Mall, that renovation of the tank. Then we have done one more 20 feet standalone acrylic bend glass tank for a Kanakya builder. Then for Surat Aquarium, I have given the design for the Surat Aquarium. The Surat Municipal Corporation have given me the appreciation certificate for this. I got the award from the ruling CM of Maharashtra. This is the award given for the young entrepreneur. Then I got I given a talk in national seminar, international seminar. This is the biggest award I got. That is the Hiralal Chaudhary Award. Hiralal Chaudhary Award. Dr. Hiralal Chaudhary is the first scientist who has standardized the method for breeding of these edible fish. So in his honor, every year this award is given to the entrepreneurs who has done a significant work in fisheries. I got this award in 2013, and till date I am the only entrepreneur in this ornamental fisheries who has got this award. Then I got this appreciation from the Indian Council of Food and Agriculture, MFSC, DFSC. This is the appreciation certificate from Surat Municipal Corporation and from Maharashtra Fisheries Department. This is from the corporates Inorbit Mall and Greenwood Palaces and Resort Private Limited. This is the company who has done a T2 terminal in Mumbai, the international airport. Then we are maintaining the India's biggest standalone aquarium, which is having a water volume of 6.5 lakhs liter marine water. Then I received a Excellence in Ornamental Fisheries Award from CIF, appreciation from our college for doing the public aquarium. Then we have created the international level quarantine facility at Tarapurwala Aquarium for quarantining the newly come fish from the abroad. We are the first company in India to start the aquarium franchises, and I got an experience of some 13 lakhs liter of marine water filtration system and 11 lakh liters of freshwater filtration system of commercial aquariums. We are the first company in India to set the jellyfish aquarium. So the technology of setting the jellyfish aquarium is with Uttekar Fisheries. We are the first company in India to breed the stingray, to breed the bamboo shark, and we are able to survive the ribbon fish, that is the eel marine fish for the 6 months in captivity. If you go and search on Google, in captivity, its life is only 1 month, but we are able to survive it for 6 months. So that is the main great achievement. Now the entrepreneurial skills in ornamental fisheries is the topic of today's talk. Firstly, aquarium is the second largest hobby in the world after photography. Ornamental fish production is a global multi-billion-dollar business, but in India we are lagging behind. We are some 10 years behind if you compare to other South Asian country. Export is marginal, I told by Atul Kumar sir, but the local market is very strong, and the trade main hubs are Chennai and the Kolkata. So ornamental fisheries, what is the ornamental fisheries? So technically talking, ornamental fishes are the ornaments of the water, the colorful fish which maximum don't have the edible value. But from economics point of view, if you say what is the ornamental fisheries, so it is a vertical of fisheries in which the importance is given to the quality of the fish and not the quantity, the color of the fish, the characteristic of the fish, and the value which we get is on this important characteristic of the fish and not on the weight of the fish. So this is the main difference between the ornamental fisheries and the edible fisheries. So if you are going to take this as a profession, you are going to do this as a career, then you have to keep this in mind. The fish must be colorful. It must have a good characteristic. Then only it will be considered a quality fish, and then only you will get a good money. So Ludhiana city is the richest city in Punjab. It is selected under Smart City Mission, and it is a trader and manufacturer hub. So it is having very good churning of money. So it means that ornamental fisheries has got a good potential in Ludhiana. If you consider for the residential aquariums, for doing the koi ponds, and for the corporate aquariums. So the annual growth in ornamental fisheries. So the world trade is $15 billion. Indian share is less than 1%. USA is the biggest importer, followed by European countries. In USA, 60% household, they are having the aquariums. But in India, it is 1.25%. The domestic trade is 555 crore. The international market is showing a growth of 8% annually, but the domestic market in India is showing a growth of 14% annually. Means in 7 years, your market will get double. Your market is getting double in every 7 years. So this is the great thing. This is the good thing for us, because we at present we don't have a scope for export. We are exporting only wild caught fish. So this is the scope that the domestic market, our domestic market is very strong. We don't have to worry that we are not exporting, or there is no scope, we are not getting foreign exchange, but the domestic market is very strong. You have to explore and exploit this domestic market. See, there is, I don't think the growth rate which is in this ornamental fish is 14%. You will not find this type of growth in any other field. There is some stigma on the fisheries graduate for taking these ornamental fisheries as a career. So there are some possible reasons. Basically, it is a niche segment. So initially, when I used to travel to abroad, the co-passenger used to ask me, means what business, because it was a 10 hour journey. So they used to ask me, what business you are doing? I tell them ornamental fish. What is ornamental fish? The machi jo rakhte na fish tank mein, that business I am doing. So so it is possible for you to travel by air by doing that business, or someone else, your mummy papa sponsor for the this tour, abroad tour. No, I am a self-made man. But how it is possible? Means socially this business, many people are unaware of this business. Many entrepreneurs who are doing this business are getting a problem while doing marriage, because nobody understands the potential and the scope of this business. So also banks are not willing to do funding, because they don't have the data. See, if you are doing a business of any travel agency, you are doing a business of hotel, the bank has got a data. What is the depreciation cost? What is the margin? Everything is available there. But when you go for a funding for an aquarium shop, no data is available with the bank. This my showroom, when I used to go to bank for the funding for my this existing showroom. So बैंक स्टे इतना बड़ा शोरूम, इतना बड़ा लोन काय को चाहिए, इतना बड़ा मच्छी की दुकान क्यों बना रहे हो, इतनी जरूरत क्या है बड़ी मच्छी की दुकान में. एंड नाउ दैट सेम बैंकर्स व्हेन दे विजिट माय शोरूम, they are feeling happy. No boss, we are doing something different. We are not seeing such type of showroom in India till now. I want to share my one experience. When I was in the cradle stage, when I used to do a business in the chawl, that time one foreign company, he was the export manager of one of the European brand. He visited my showroom with his friend. At that time, he told me that see, the shop is very unorganized and everything, this and that, blah blah thing. And when he visited my this existing showroom, I think some 13-14 years, this thing happened some 13-14 years before. And when he came here and he visited, he told me that if I lost my job, will you give me job in your showroom? So this is the thing from that unorganized thing. Now we are little bit came to the corporate level. Our market is really limited as compared to the edible fish. But just like Atul Kumar sir told that we have to go for a variety, not quantity. Then there is a market. He told right thing that we have to go for a 60, 30 and 10 formula. Then only you will be successful in doing the culture. And see, as a trader, I want variety of fish. I don't want quantity. In my aquarium, I can put 100, 200 fish, but not 1,000 number of fish. And because this is the business of colorful fish. People come to see the variety of the fish. They enjoy seeing the fish. So you have to consider here the variety and not the quantity. Also, there is a limited success story to follow in this field. That's why people, the entrepreneurs and the fishery graduate, they feel very much risk in entering this field. But see, efforts are everywhere. You have to take efforts. Since we belong to a field which hard work is required, not only in this ornamental but also in edible. So you have to put efforts. There will be always high and low. But if you don't put effort, you will not get result. By seeing my success, many people have started this business from after doing graduation from Fisheries College. But very few people have continued this as a business, because see, you must be consistent in your efforts. If you lose that, then you are not going to success. And this is, of course, this is an unorganized sector. Initially, I know that when I started the business, everybody was doing this aquarium business as a side business. A travel shop with aquarium, a STD shop with aquarium, like that. It was not a full-time business that was. It was considered a backyard business. But slowly now, good showrooms are coming all over the India. People are getting aware of this field. And now also this field is maximum handled by the non-professional and the non-fisheries. So that's why fisheries graduates don't consider this ornamental sector as a fisheries vertical. What is the scope in ornamental fisheries? So there is a demand for qualified professional because the increase in the nuclear families in urban areas, Vastu Shastra, Feng Shui, and the aquarium as a medicinal remedy these are the reasons for the growth of the ornamental fishery. See, in this lockdown, there we have lost the business. But now what we are saying, as sir told, that the demand is increasing. The emotional value of the fish, or the emotional relation between the fish and the hobbies, have increased due to the lockdown. Because people were in the home, and this has created a different market for the ornamental fish. Many people have started taking the planted aquarium. So planted aquariums are actually called the stress buster aquariums. If you regularly watch the planted aquarium, your mental stress will get zero, minimized, and it will help in increasing the concentration of the students. And it is actually a biological type of aquarium. You don't have to wash the whole aquarium. So this selling of plants, selling of planted aquarium, this thing increase. Nano setups, personal aquariums. Personal aquarium means your own aquarium, not your family aquarium. It's your own aquarium, small own aquarium. It's a small environment which we create in tank. So that type of aquariums demand have increased now. And public aquariums are, we are in cradle stage. But as I told, that after the success of the Tarapur aquarium, many states are starting the public aquarium. So this is the scope, because for starting the public aquarium, for maintaining the public aquarium, professionals are required. So there is a scope for this. And as I told by sir, that it is true that in villages at district level, public aquarium are must, because public aquarium is not only for the entertainment purpose, it is an infotainment center. See, in public aquarium, the students, what they learn in school about the fishes, they can see actual that particular concept in the public aquarium. Now we keep that anemone and clownfish together. We call it commensalism. So what is commensalism? That people, that students are reading that commensalism, mutualism in the book, but when they see it actually, that the clownfish, the host of the clownfish is the anemones, and they play together, they live together, and there is a mutualism between them. They will know the concept. So all this concept we have to show the people, and that is the main beauty of the public aquarium. So now planted aquarium also, you will see that in planted aquarium, if you set it properly, professional setup, if you do the planted aquarium, you will see the purling effect. Purling effect means the plant will absorb the CO2 and they will release the oxygen. So in the whole water, you will see the oxygen, pure oxygen bubble. So that is the beauty. So there are so many things which you can show in public. What is the pelagic fish? What is the milipodum fish? What is the benthic fish? What is the difference between pelagic fish? What is the it depends upon their mouth position. Then why the fish always swim in shoal? What is the science behind that? There's so many things. What are the egg layer fish? What are the planted fish? How to do the planted setup? Everything you can show in a public aquarium. So public aquarium is a new type of a revenue, and actually this if you consider the tourism industry, now the public aquarium is considered the backbone of the tourism industry. The example, the Dubai Mall Aquarium, in Singapore the Sentosa Aquarium, in India the Tarapur Aquarium. So these public aquariums are not now considered the backbone of tourism. So there are lot of scope in India also for the public aquarium. And of course it is a low investment business. In 50,000 you can start this business. So if any professional who is having a limited land, limited water source, and having a specific water chemistry, he can start a culture of the aquarium fish. See, land is very small, land is required. In 5,000 square feet also you can start your culture. And by installing proper filtration system, you can use the water again and again, recycle. You can recycle water. And if you have got a water of say high pH or low pH, so accordingly you can select the species for the culture or for the breeding. So in that way, if you go in aquaculture, so you require a particular type of water only, high saline water, fresh water, like that. But here, according to the available water chemistry, you can select the fish. So there are a number of fishes you can select for the culture. Means variety of fishes are available for the culture. So what are the different avenues in the ornamental fishes? This topic is already covered, but I will talk about little bit about this. See, breeding of the fish, rearing of the fish. So initially, if you are starting the culture, you go for the rearing of the fish, and after that you start the breeding of the fish, because once you start the rearing and the fish will get acclimatized in your environmental condition, so you can use that rare fish for as a broodstock for the breeding. Then aquatic plants rearing, as told by sir, selling of the fish in wholesale and retail, aquarium accessories trading, retail shop, annual maintenance contract, export import, and setting of public awareness. These are all different verticals in this ornamental fisheries. Now, when we talk about the AMC, now generally when we talk about the AMC, we do AMC and CMCs. There's the annual maintenance contract and comprehensive maintenance contract we do. I have got more than 500 AMCs. So, you know, residential, corporates, different, public aquarium, different. So when we talk about this annual maintenance contract, we generally, the picture comes in front of our eyes is the normal freshwater tank and the cleaning of the normal freshwater tank. Now, if I have done a bachelor in fishery science or if I have done a master's in fishery science, then I am not going to anyone home and do that labor job, because I have done the degree, I have got the dignity, I have got the self-respect. But my friend, annual maintenance contract, maintenance of aquarium is not only cleaning, but it involves different setup maintenance. See, I'll show you. See, this is the concept, sunken tree. Then this is the planted aquarium. So for this, science is required, a skill is required. It is an art and science combination, that not an illiterate man job this is. So for this, you require the basic, you must know the basic. Then only you can do such type of setups. So it is the important thing. So don't consider this as a only cleaning of aquarium, and so why this degree is required just for cleaning the aquarium. That was long back, 20 years back. But now, if you want to do setups, if you do want to do the maintenance, you must have the skill, you must have the technique, you must have the science background. Then only you can do it. Then retail shop. See, retail shop some 20-25 years before, retail shop were very unorganized. But now if you see, you will see the different setups. Nowadays, people are doing the freshwater setup, marine setup, planted aquarium setup in the retail shop, and means everybody is moving towards the you can say the corporate style. In Mumbai, or if you see the retail shops, they are very much very means they are doing with different artistic way. So like that, if you set up a very good retail shop, if you do the proper good setups, then you are going to earn money, and that money and that margin is too high if you consider other verticals of the fisheries. See, this is the marine setup. I'll show you a video. So it is a fish only setup. There are different types of setup in marine: fish only setup, rock with fish setup, reef setup. Now, for setting such type of marine aquarium, you require a very good skill. You must have a fisheries background, because here you have to set up a nitrogen cycle, and after setting the nitrogen cycle, after completion of the nitrogen cycle, only you can introduce fish. You have to check the regular nitrate level, pH level, ammonia level, salinity level for this type of the aquariums. So for this type of aquariums, you require a skill. So corporation from government and research institution is required to take this vertical, fisheries vertical, at a higher level, to remove the stigma, and so that more and more professionals will enter into this business. Now, if you see in any fisheries college, in any fisheries college in India, you have got only 2 to 4 coursework during your BFSC for the ornamental fisheries. So what the students will think, that it is only a small topic, or it is only a just one of the topic. They will never take that topic seriously, because only 2 to 4 courses are there throughout their 4 years course, or only 1-2 courses throughout their master's course. So that's why, means that thinking started from the day one in the student mind, that we cannot take this as a career. There are so much of reasons. It is a very small field, but it is not like that. They can that is only the lack of confidence among professionals take this as a career. I am very much thankful to Dr. Atul Kumar sir, who has taken a commendable step by starting this training institute, and such type of training institutes are required. Then if you see that we are told that globally public aquariums are considered a backbone of the tourism, and India got a very good potential for the domestic as well as for the international business. But at this stage, we have to concentrate on the domestic market. International market, we can concentrate later on. Once our domestic market get properly stable, once we adopt the technology, then we can look after the international market. So this was my short presentation. Thank you very much, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rupesh. I would rather very much thankful to you from such a busy schedule. You agreed to give us such a wonderful presentation, and I think everybody will agree with me, Dr. Saroj, if he is here, and Dr. Atul Jain, that after your talk, I can say actually the theme of our today's webinar, that is ornamental fisheries opportunities unlimited, is complete now. We can say that. So thank you very much. And your journey, it is really motivating, inspirational for us, for our students. And you talked about stigma, what fisheries graduate do after doing degree program, and what about ornamental fisheries if they have. So you have shown them a path, you have shown them how much they can, you can say they can involve and how much they can do in this particular sector. And from our side, I can say that it is our initial, I think, very first collaboration. So I, on behalf of College of Fisheries, I thank you, and we must look forward for collaboration with you in future. We must have your expert guidance. Like I was discussing, we are also planning to have, if it will be possible, public aquaria type in our college, and we would like to have your technical inputs, your guidance. For
a pleasure for me, ma'am.
Thank you, sir, for us, for our students. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you. So I think now I will hand over, Dr. Atul, sir, if you want to say something.
It was so nice to hear Rupesh. I know him whenever he was a college student. And I have been, I think he knows that I have been a witness, living witness to all his progress. I have seen his shop in the Chawl. You remember Rupesh?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So I really feel happy.
My guru means, and means he was inspiration for me. He left his government job and he started this institute.
Let me speak. It is my turn. So I have seen, and whenever I go for any presentation, for any lectures, I always show his achievements. Most of the time, my lectures are not complete without giving his example. And they made such a progress, and I always say to all the students, as he rightly said, no, ornamental fisheries is not a small time business. The sky is the limit for growth in ornamental fisheries. Sky is the limit. Though sometimes I have seen even some government officers, a few days back I was on a webinar and some government officers were there. They raised the problem that marketing is a problem. This is the issue. This is the problem. I always say that there is no problem. Problem is because you look it as a problem. You don't try to find a solution. And if you try to find a solution, so I think the journey of Rupesh is an inspiration to all our fisheries graduates, and not only fisheries graduates. What I say now, the ornamental fisheries is not a small time business that you cannot grow if you do it traditionally. This is something.
Yes.
We have to adopt the scientific management technique, and we have to learn the art as well as the skill of the trade, then only we can grow. So Rupesh, wonderful, quite inspirational, and I think most of the students will be benefited with your talk.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Meera, Dean, College of Fisheries, GADVASU. Ma'am, please, you can say a few words for 2 minutes, ma'am. Dr. Meera, are you here?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Vaneet. So after listening to all the experts, I have no doubt in it that all our participants will be delighted to hear that how this ornamental fishery sector can help our students, or you can say our youth, both rural and urban, in taking up entrepreneurial activities. There are, you can say, vast opportunities. As Mr. Rupesh Kumar has told us that there are a variety of activities starting from culture to AMS, then you can say starting a fish spa also. So we have to see that how innovatively we can take up these activities to develop some very attractive business hubs, so that we can attract our customers and develop a very good activity. So thank you very much, Mr. Rupesh, that earlier you were not with us. So now I am very much sure that although this is our first interaction, and but I am looking forward to have a long collaboration in future. Because you are a very wonderful example of entrepreneurship, which can motivate our students. And the key factor is that you are a fishery professional. You are a person from fisheries background holding a MFSC degree, and which will be, so our students can relate directly with you. So they can see how a fishery graduate or a fishery professional can prosperous in this field. So at the same time, I am very much thankful to Dr. Atul Jain. He is with us, and we are in collaboration for last few years, and he has been an excellent motivator for our students, our faculty. So I thank you again, Dr. Atul, for joining us. I know both of you are very busy, and you have spared time from your busy schedule. I think Dr. Saroj is not there. He has left the meeting due to some other commitments. But from on behalf of College of Fisheries, I once again thank all the speakers for enlightening us, helping our students to understand the different opportunities which are being offered by the ornamental fisheries sector. So with these words, I request Dr. Vaneet to proceed further. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Meera. Thank you for your kind words. So we have come to end of this today's webinar. Very wonderful, very informative, very interactive session. I thank you all. Special thanks to all our speakers, Dr. Saroj, Dr. Atul Kumar, Mr. Rupesh Sakpal. So I thank all the audience, all the participants, everyone. One and everyone, and thanks to our dean, Dr. Meera, who was with us, you can say since morning. She was doing her work in between, but we remain connected. So she, because she's always like that our students should learn something where they can be benefited. So she was throughout there for our session. Thank you very much, ma'am. So I hope it is wonderful experience. So looking forward in future for strong collaborations. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
The session is over now. We are going to end the webinar. Thank you very much, all the participants, students, and organizers and coordinators. And in between, we had some hiccups. Sorry for that, inconvenience caused. Thank you very much. And we are going to end the webinar now. Thank you. And thank you all the eminent speakers and stalwarts. I would say the best examples are all your names, in between, in the center you had Kumar. So, say in the next time, I would say ornamental fish. Okay. Thank you very much. And it's a lovely presentations. We'd love to invite you, and we'd love to visit your farms and stalls in future. Thank you very much. Wonderful presentations, a great journey. And all three of you had, a great journey, and you inspired youngsters and young entrepreneurs, potential entrepreneurship. So you are a great examples. Okay, thank you very much. It's lovely. Thank you all. Okay, we are going to terminate now. Thank you very much. See you again.
Thank you so much.